Yo. I wish I could. Okay, cool. I can hear myself just barely through my playback. Because the game's kind of loud, but that's okay. Yo, welcome to the finale. Assuming nothing goes wrong, this will be the finale. But you know how things are. Everything goes wrong. So yeah, welcome to the final thing. So we have to do the investigation. We still got to do that. And then we'll do the trial and everything and finish the game. Uh-oh. Whoa, why is it lagging? No, what's up with that? So, yeah. It's way down here now. All right, we got to do this investigation. So, look at all these paintings. I just realized, how did they get Forte's painting already? That's a little suspicious. Okay, I really need to just rank that down, you know? Alright, cool. Sai was motionless and expressionless. She didn't dare to look at anything except the body that laid before her. I didn't know where to begin with questioning her. I didn't want to suspect her, but it was difficult to think otherwise. True. She didn't appear to make any attempt in hiding her involvement either. I slammered for a minute before giving up entirely. So what's the big idea, Sai? Saying nothing makes you more suspicious, you know. Well, it certainly doesn't make her any less suspicious either. She was right next to the body, so yeah. Like Lai said, sure, but the blood, it makes a compelling case in favor of suspicion of murder. Yeah, Lai is on the same thinking level as me. But knowing Danganronpa, this might be what's it called when they make you try to think something that's not? I forgot. White herring? Is that what it is? I don't know. Thanks for nothing. Oh well. Forte, no, why you? Okay, got the dagger. Oh, of course it's another one of Missy's weapons here. Forte was laying face up with a familiar dagger stuck in his abdomen. That's a darling's dagger. The scenario were anything like the scenario when I went with Missy to investigate. I can only assume the dagger came from her possession. Why did Missy herself suffer a huge slash? Okay, so let's see. Wound here. Looks like it was stabbed multiple times before the culprit plunged the dagger firmly in one spot. Surrounding the dagger stuck in his body, Forte had several tears in his shirt, exposing the laceration in his abdomen underneath. Lacerations were noticeably cluttered around the abdominal area. Anything else? Oh. Blood. Behind Forte's head was a sizable pool of blood. It's possible he fell backwards and the back of his head split from him. Jesus Christ! Oh, God. Thought it was upsetting. Jesus, I don't even want to think about that. Gross. Ugh, head splitting open. God damn, I hate that. I hate thinking about that. Why would I think about that? Alright, you're the only one here, so... Any thoughts? Just the ones. Sai's the culprit. Seems plainly clear enough, but... Does it seem like something she would do? Well, who knows? I mean, we haven't really talked to her, so... And plus, appears that she's linked to the mastermind, so... Well, who knows? It's likely that while the other group was investigating, something occurred that provoked her. Oh, I figure that you might know a little more about her since you two have been talking lately. It's nothing like that. She doesn't talk much. I just think I love her. That's how she might behave. I can't put a pin on her. So excluding the obvious potential culprit, I'm up a cheek. So it was only understandable that both of us were stumped. We'll see what changes when Cannon shows up, dead or alive. She imagine That'd be how many people are alive? 5, so it'd be 4 people. It'd be her, me, Lai, and who else? All right, let's continue. Onwards. Also, by the way, I just woke up like not even like half an hour ago. I haven't ate anything, so hopefully I'm not dying by the end of the stream. That'd be kind of bad. Scene was gruesome. Despite that, there didn't seem to be much of note. Did you find anything? I have to say I have even half idea what happened would be a stretch. There's very little to draw conclusions from, well, except for Lai and I looked at Sai. Body, Forte's body. Sai's bloody state in an essentially locked room. Couldn't be more straightforward. Can't believe this. Is there even a victim report? Maybe if we return to the foyer, we'll find one printed on the Koiset. Yeah, let's see what the heck's up. Oh, hi. She took off her little jacket thing there. I'd like to see the victim report as well. I'm just pleased to say that I'm unaware of what happened here. Missy returned to the trial grounds from the infirmary, a gauze dressing covering the inflicted wound. Can you tell us at least what happened? Please, thank you. Are you going to do the keeping secret thing from us again? As Missy scanned the bloody scene once more, her downcast gaze paused to meet Sai's. Sai, why don't we get you cleaned up? You're being awfully casual with the culprit. Missy didn't respond. She offered her hand to Sai, who stiffly reached up to receive it. The two of them left the crime scene without a word. Oh, were you supposed to stop them? Well, it's not like they'd get very far. I don't even know where to start on how strange this all is. Yeah, especially learning about all this field theory stuff. Ironic that the name's Zero too. That's really hee ha ha funny here. Let's just get down to the foyer and find the victim report. There's no use standing around a dead body. Zero probably has to clean this place up for the trial anyway. I nodded. Lai started towards the elevator as I glanced at Forte's body. One last time. Rip my boy. We took the elevator back down to the foyer one more time. Damn. Alright, let's say arriving at the foyer, Lai went straight for the main Koiset. I stepped out to follow, but stopped at a familiar sight. Uh-oh, target. Familiar photo of Darling is on the floor. It had a small puncture at the top of it. Oh, I've seen this before. The same photograph Missy received for a special gift, but this time I wasn't with her when she received it. However, I noticed that the wall near the elevator had a similarly small puncture that matched the photograph. Could it be the 2 punctures on the wall and the photograph could be indicative of when Missy pinned the photo on the wall with the Darling Dapper like last time? If the photo was on the floor, the puncture in the wall and the dagger is in a different place. Someone must have taken the dagger out of the wall. What does it mean? If it means anything at all, it means someone took it out and did some things. Echo, the victim report is over here. Ah, sorry, coming. I hustled over to Lai as he waved a postcard-sized black sheet. Let's see it. Forte Solo. The victim's body was discovered on the trial grounds. The estimated time of death was 13:45. Well, what is this? You're telling me this is completely useless. Doesn't even say the cause of death. Yeah, it's all dodgy. I wonder if Guy has something to do with manipulating the report. Huh? You think she had something to do with this? Oh, damn, we're accusing her of this. I'm not ruling out the possibility. Guy allegedly lost her overseer visibility. It might be possible that she had the capability of manipulating the report from the workstation. I gumbled at the thought of another suspicious act. Oh my god. This is going to be a complicated trial if this is all true. Oh my lord. Oh, that reminds me. Kenan is still missing. I hope she's okay. And he's gonna be like, I don't give a shit. No, she's not that mean anymore, I hope. She must be. If she were dead, another victim report would have turned up. It's not very comforting. After a brief discussion about the victim report, Missy and Sai emerged from the living quarters, meeting us in the foyer. Sai expression remained as sober as before. Missy's eyes were shifting with unease. The two of them might have cleaned up the mess of the scene before, but whatever was going on in their minds continued to darken their face. Trial might start any minute. Let's use our time wisely to get information out of this too. Heck yeah. Interrogation! Missy, what do you know? Missy, are you alright? I'll survive. Fortunately, the cut wasn't too deep. That's a relief, unlike someone else. What happened? To be honest, I haven't the foggiest. I could hardly even recall how I ended up where I did. Start from the top. What did your group do when we split up? Visited Cyrus's room as a group and gathered information. I used the dagger palmly to knock the doorknob off and unlatch the lock. Inside we found files about the preservation project, the class dossier detailing our backgrounds, and some floor plans for the area you visited. After exchanging the files of information, we visited the trial grounds, thinking we could confront the one administering the game. However, Zero was nowhere to be found. If we hit a dead end, Danganronpa dead end, figures. Whoa. I know too many things where I just know some of the titles and I just feel like, whoa, that's that game. I remember that. Missy's story lined up with the strikingly similar to what she did when I was exploring the main floor with her and Forte. It was true. It's likely I knew exactly what information was detailed, thanks to the strange occurrence I experienced. I'll probably be introduced in the trial too. While we were idling the trial grounds, the motives directed at Forte and Sai came into play. Forte had a bit of a sorrowing look about him when we heard the song, and Sai, she got nothing. We had to hit a dead end. We searched the most damning places we could in our area, and yet nothing cropped out. That said, I decided to employ what I learned about Sai for the file. She had some connection to Zero. Yeah, what is up with that? And ironic that she has blood in her hands. Okay, hold on, I want to make sure everything's going through. Sai knows Zero. Yeah. Oh yeah, the only ones who knew about Sai and Zero were the ones who stayed foyer investigating Cyrus's confidential information. Yes, I plead for her to share what she knew, and that she should admit it for the sake of escaping our enclosure. But rather than assisting, it appears she snuck a dagger in my possession and lashed out at me. Oh, Sai attacked you? I'm afraid so. Okay, yeah. So that gives... If that's not evidence enough, then I don't know what is. Afraid so. She might have something wrong to provoke her. At this point, all I can recall is toppling back from the sudden offense as Forte put himself between me and Sai. She made a threat to harm herself, directing a dagger at herself, after which Forte made a move to take the dagger, but seeing as she's unharmed, it was false alarm. Oh, she threatened to harm her. Damn. Probably hit my head or something because I must have blacked out until you two came. Missy trailed off. It was discomforting seeing her so unsure. As far as your mission goes, Sai was the only one wielding the dagger. The same one that was planted in Forte's body right now. That is correct. Doesn't seem to be any other conclusion here, is there? This is essentially a locked room mystery with only one possible culprit. Very difficult to contest otherwise, unless cannon's somehow like in the walls and it goes in and out of the walls. I just wouldn't be able to sit with myself if I really did call her to spiral this far. Her voice cracked with remorse. I wanted to reassure her that it wasn't her fault, but hold on. Okay. I didn't want to lie and let anyone down. The situation is getting more and more bleak by the minute. By the way, where's Cannon? That is a good question. I wish I could tell you. So you didn't see her crawling around up here either? She disappeared while we were investigating beyond the foyer door. Can't say where she ran off to, though. I see. Her absence during all this were quite discerning. Not to mention, I don't seem to have the revolver in my possession anymore. Oh, uh-oh. That's not a good sign at all. Missy reached into her inner coat pocket and came up short. You gotta be kidding. Uh-oh. The revolver was missing. That, along with Cannon's absence, was cause for concern. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's gonna pull it out in the trial and be like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna kill you just because it's funny. What did you two learn in the Sunquater door floor beneath us? Well, the room below the rooms below are the trophy room testing chambers. We didn't explore the trophy room, but the outside looked of it and just a display area for hunting games. However, we found the physical bodies of Zero and Eve, or Akashi Quads and Jai Espert in the testing chambers. Oh, so you learned their identities as well. You already knew that? Oh, wait, that makes sense, actually, because this was kind of talked about. That makes sense. Never mind, I'm stupid. Fuzzy brain right now, you know? Yeah, you don't seem so surprised. The two student profiles were also in the class dossier. While they were included when they aren't participate. While they were included when they aren't participants, it's beyond me. You'd think that kind of information would be better hidden. Yeah, unless they wanted you to know it. Other than that, I didn't have much else of note. I see. None of you were near the crime scene at all? No, when the blackout occurred, we were mobilized, stuck in the testing chamber until the lights returned. Yeah. There was a blackout? I had no idea. It must have hit when I was in my daze. Uh-oh. Can't help but think I caused a snowball effect with Sai, resulting in Forte's death. Missy grumbled under her breath. She was visibly trying to wrap her head around what we've learned. After learning about the details of Missy's side events, things were getting more and more tangled up. Okay, what do you got to say? Okay, Missy, it wasn't entirely your fault this time. We just learned what we learned, and then, yeah, things happened. It was kind of more Sai acting if she did attack and kill. You're okay. Did you get hurt or anything? No, I'm fine. Well, that's the first thing she said to us in the 20 minutes we tried talking to her. You're fine? Sai nodded. That's good to hear, I guess. Why do you care? Well, you're safe. That's always good news. So she came out of that mess completely unscathed. Unlike Missy, who received a nasty scar. Or with a nasty scar. Okay, I'll shut up. And unlike Cannon, who was completely missing. What's going on? Do you have anything to say about being at the crime scene? No. Should be crystal clear what happened there. Oh, you implying that? That I did it? That you did it, I mean? You say that, but... Oh, oops. I keep doing that. I closed her eyes and turned away, ending the conversation promptly. Well, there goes that. Couldn't bring myself to believe it. But what? There's nothing more to be said about this, is there? She's asking for it. There shouldn't even be a trial for something as clear as this. I don't want to jump to any hasty conclusions, okay? We might suffer the consequence of a poor decision if we go with the most obvious. Yeah, it's always not the most obvious. You have to be careful. The trial was our only chance to clear the confusion, even if it did look clear as day. Or clear as night, because the room was dark. Echo, a word. They're talking to Missy and Sai. And I shuffled off for the sidebar. Bro, he is like the side character here. He's kind of epic for that. Not gonna lie. I wonder what could have put everyone in such put everyone in such a precarious situation. Never mind that. We have a very clear culprit here. Don't you agree? If we point out who is in the right of way, the answer will come spilling out. I don't know if it's as simple as you think. Sorry. Anyway, don't get all contemplative on me. Look, it's dangerous to make assumptions. I don't want to suffer needless consequences if we can help it. I get that, but don't discount a healthy suspicion. There's no use in blindly following someone's words and word alone. Especially when one's adrenaline starts messing with their perception of the situation. Facts can get muddled up. Agreed. We experienced it personally. Clearly, yeah. Especially last trial. Oh my god. That was yikes. It was a sad yikes moment. Lai and I were on the same page, although our approaches were different. The only thing we had going forward was our intuition. We had to put our heads together. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Hope I can count on you for help. Likewise, but I can't promise anything. Where on earth is Cannon, though? Last I recall, she's been acting a little worrisome since last night. I don't think it helped her frustration that you tried to take her camera. Uh-oh. He's like, oh shit, I did do that. Lai shot me a dark look for a second before casting his gaze under heavy eyelids. She's not the most trustworthy, okay? Running around doing who knows what. No, I shouldn't stir the pot, I suppose. I sighed. I couldn't disagree with Lai's stance, but Cannon did make an attempt to cheer me up somewhat. I couldn't flat out accuse Lai. I couldn't help but think her behavior was the result of me rejecting her photo. I don't know. That's that time, folks. Class trial time. The elevator will take you all to the courtroom once everyone has entered. Not that there are much of you left. Damn, wow. There's half of us. The four of us sulked to the elevator once more, the doors sliding to a close as we anxiously stood by for whatever discoveries we would make in the courtroom. Oh my god, is Cannon really not going to be here? I thought Cannon would be on the show. I guess not. That's weird. That's very suspicious. We stood in the elevator cab, unmoving. Geez, what's going on this time? Door slid open once more. Oh, hi. Guess we didn't stop at the class trial area. Alright. Cannon crept into the elevator. The door finally closed and the elevator began to move. She was alive, thankfully. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to walk if she was not alive. Cannon, where the hell have you been? We didn't hear a single breath from her. Her silence was deafening. She faced away from the rest of us, completely unreadable. Cannon was alive after all, but her behavior after last night and her absence during this whole mess, it was worrisome. Uh-oh. Cannon, Is it her? Is it her? Did she do this? I whispered, but she didn't react at all. Cannon made a haunting re-entry. Given that we know about the revolver gone missing and Cannon's disappearance from the testing chambers moments before the body discovery announcement. Uh-oh, she pulled out on us? Was I too late? Was this my fault? Wait, what? Okay. Thought I was about to get murdered for a second because I saw the pink. I was like, oh god. No, she just pulled out the revolver and killed everyone. That is some nice animation, though. I will say. Uh-oh. She didn't turn. Cannon, I was cold to you last night. You don't have to apologize. I ought to be the one who's sorry. Cannon's voice was hushed. I'm sorry. But you don't have anything to be sorry for. I'm the one who tore your well-intentioned photo in half. I thought it was someone else. Was it not? Do I misremember? I don't know. Cannon. What did she mean? I ought to be the one who's sorry. The atmosphere was disquieting. No one said a word. We stokely reserved all our inquiries for the upcoming trial. Yeah, we gotta wait for that, you know? We can't discuss anything prior, you know? Whoa. Chapter 4? Huh? Endless and unfamiliar? We just got chapter 4. Oh, I did not know there's a 4th chapter. Okay, well, I didn't know it was divided like that. Another visit to the trial grounds. Every trace of the crime scene has been removed as if nothing happened, except the portrait there. Oh man, we got some V3 music here. V3 had some really good music, not gonna lie. However, I still saw the faint phantom image of blood painting the floor burn. Painting the floor burn in the back of my eyes. 5 of us stepped in warily, footsteps echoing in the chamber as we habitually navigated to our respective stance in silence. That trial. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is almost out. It's always a sad day when one of these pop up and like everyone's blurred out on the page. We split up. Our groups have discovered a skew of information that attempted to explain our captivity. Oh, the good characters. Good characters too, all good characters. In spite of making these discoveries that we've all thought would have helped us prevent further danger, though one of our groups have fallen. Oh, hi. It's unfortunate that I must meet you like this, but welcome back to the trial grounds. Fuzzy hologram of Guy appeared before us. Oh, you're here too. Sure, whatever. Showing your face isn't really going to change anything, you know? Oh, you're going to try to help us? Please? Please? Can you? Guy, do you know anything about what happened to Foyte? Can't say that I do, but please, consider my presence an asset to your discussion. Did you need any inquires answered? I will do my best. Jeez, this one has been nothing but useless. If anything, I would post it that Zero will, at the very least, respect my testimony. It makes you think you can pull the wool over our eyes if what you two are colluding. What if you two are colluding? Huh. You give her too much credit. At this point, she's nothing but an obstacle. He's like, I like this obstacle. I want to have a fun time. I want to make this interesting, so I need an antagonist against me. Eva, rather, as you know her now, Guy knows Zalch. I don't even know what that word is. I'm the only one who knows for certain whether you all will be voting correctly or incorrectly. After all, what kind of judge would I be if I didn't know? Freeing Guy meant stripping her of her prize. Huh? Oh, not gonna talk about that? No? No? Yo, what's up, Mega Eevee? How's it going? How are you doing? We're entering the final trial here. It's gonna be quite interesting for sure. Yeah, how you doing on this Tuesday? Are you ready for the ending? Oh, I am so ready for this ending. I am very excited. I was super hyped for it when I last streamed, so yeah, all fitting into this. Oh, you're doing good. I actually woke up like not even an hour ago because classes were canceled, so yay. I didn't have to do anything. We're not here to talk about that, but yeah, I'm doing pretty alright here. So, let's get the show on the road. Yeah, let's get this stuff. Whoa. Here we go. Third trial here. It's kind of funny how it transitioned to like chapter 4 for like 4 seconds and then instantly back to trial 3. Let's go over the rules, shall we? You're all in the trial to figure out who the culprit of today's heinous crime. Those are as follows. Discuss, discover, and determine who the culprit is among your group. A majority will seal the individual's fate, and we'll just see what happens from there, yeah. One of the few outcomes will occur. Determine the voting correctly, and the trial class will be executed. With the culprit alone able to walk free and win the ultimate prize. That's the ideal endgame for the culprit. Alright, hold on. Before I move on, I want to save, just in case if there's some way I can, like, fail this. I don't trust Zero. I do not either. Who would? He's been meanie. I can kind of trust Zai or whatever, the kind of Eve person, because it's not actually like, because the mind was hacked or whatever with despair disease or whatever. Determine the voting correctly. Okay, yeah. Determine to vote correctly. The culprit will receive proper retribution and perish at the hands of your group decision. Phew, we might just live to see another day. Might. Our culprit victim today is Forte Solo, the ultimate opera singer. It's a real shame we never got to hear the bass baritone voice of his. C'est la vie. Yeah, that's what, if you speak French in this game, you're just a victim, I guess. But I think every single victim so far has spoken French, till at least a little bit. So you know what to do. I'm sure you'll get this one done with real quick. Zero chuckled to himself as his brisk opening statement. We all stared at each other from the circumference of the stands, our eyes locking onto the most suspicious. Okay, you really need to explain yourself. Don't waste your breath on this. There's an obvious answer. Is that so? Let us be the judge of that, unless it's Zero that killed. Unless it was like Zero or something. This case is going to be difficult, but we need to try. No, I just desperately wish this wouldn't happen again. The culprit must be found. First things first, we can't ignore the fact that Sai was right in the middle of the crime scene, drenched in blood, presumably from the victim himself. It was indefectible. The sheer amount of evidence proving that you were at fault for this. Make your own judgment. She's like, I don't give a shit if we lose this or not. Fine, there's no way around. In fact, no one else could have killed Forte. I suppose I'll entertain you. Let's clear up everyone's alibi. I'm downloading Dead Cells with all the DLCs in the new one. Is that like a zombie game? Because I might have heard of that before. If that's the case. It sounds like something that would be like on the original Xbox. Oh no, then maybe I'm thinking. Oh, it's probably Splinter Cell I'm thinking of. Then it might be that. They have that game, and it's for the original Xbox. It's a Metroidvania styled game. Oh, that's cool. Let's clear up everyone's alibi. The 6 of us split up. The 2 groups as followed. Missy, Forte, and Sai went to investigate the floors, as we've seen. Cannon, Echo, and I went to investigate beyond the foyer door. Here is when Guy's statement will prove useful. Yeah, me, Lai, Cannon were together with her for the majority of the afternoon, down in the testing chambers. That is correct. I have not left this testing chamber since my release. As for supporting Castlevania DLC, Castlevania DLC. That's cool. As for supporting the Lai and Echo statement, I did not see anyone leave the testing chambers. Nevertheless, I unfortunately took no notice of when Cannon supposedly left. That was in the Nintendo Direct. I must have forgot then. Oops, my bad. Oops. Yeah, Cannon, you managed to slip out unnoticed while Lai and I spoke to guys. Where'd you go? I had to step out. Oh my god. See, Lai and I are on the same page. She's like, why are you doing this sneaky bullshit and not explaining it? Step out. And where to? Back to the main wing so you could sneak around and plot something out of on your own? Cannon, the main wing, if she were involved in Forte's murder, she never made herself known during our journey. What if they faked their death? I think it was confirmed basically that Forte's death was real, so I think it's like set in stone at this point that he's dead and there's no gonna be flashbacking anymore, so or is that not possible? I don't think so. No, we got the victim report, so at this point I feel like they would have admitted it if it was fake, like they did the other times. Plus they didn't see a trace of her when we explored the rooms, and only the 3 of us went up to the elevator before Forte's demise. So only the 3 of you went up. Let's see, is there anything else you can tell me about your group's exploration? Forte is no longer with us, and Sai is the obvious culprit number 1. I do agree with that, but Danganronpa. I could just say Danganronpa and you kind of know what I mean. Sai might be unreliable. Doesn't the blood speak for itself? You want me to accuse you? Sai, one moment. I'd hate to commit a conclusion so hasty, so I would like to know what occurred leading to the events that caused my side of the investigation to unravel so grievously. The 3 of us moved as one unit in the main room for the entirety of the investigation. Like I said, we all entered the trial grounds together. I missed this last stream. Don't worry about it. It's alright. Understood what you meant. That's funny. But yo, what's up? Welcome, Mark Burzy, an Ace fan. What's up? Welcome to it here. Hey, yeah. Anyway, for the 3 of us moved in one unit. Moved as one unit in the main wing for the entirety of our investigation. Like I said, we all entered the trial grounds together. And, well, I cannot speak more plainly about what occurred after, though I wish more than anything it were untrue. Yeah, if Missy didn't get knocked out, she probably would have easily just been like, yep, this happened, but nope. It's going to be complicated, I can tell, because I don't think characters are going to speak very often. But that wish is nothing but dust. The slash has been carved and proves this. Oh, whoa. Sai turned the dagger on me. Okay, that. what I thought. Clear as day, Sai Kono is the culprit behind Forte Solo's murder. I like the way he said it. He had to emphasize their first and last name. Hold it. If you asked me to act right now, I wouldn't lay a vote against Sai. I was the only one present when she made her assault. I should know what her motive to cause harm was, and I said it was not with murder's intent. Sai still harmed you, though. The action alone could be indicative of more. Case in point, the various pointers murder Forte Solo. You will kill Forte Solo's killer? I guess we'll have to see who it is. Alright, who did it? Same. Alright, well. Right now it's Sai, so get prepared. And we'll probably have to change target because it's probably not going to be Sai. It's probably going to be like 0 or some shit. I'm feeling it. It's like 0. Because it never explained in the rules. At least I don't remember that 0 could commit murder. So it could be 0 being a piece of shit and murdered right in front of Sai. And the blood somehow got all over Sai's hands or something. I don't know. Knowing 0, he could do whatever he wants. Are you protecting her? Why do you have to gain for doing something like that? Hang on, if Missy had an explanation, we should hear her out. I'm still apprehensive about voting too quickly, especially when we haven't yet established any rhyme or reason. And I already know who it is. Oh. Indeed, my testimony is not driven by a want to gain anything except the truth. Would I not be endangering myself if I voted against Sai? Ugh. See where this is going. Knowing tiresome you all are, you want to dig for a reason behind these sort of things, despite seeing the conclusion could not be more telling. Finished Lapse months ago? Oh, nice. Fine. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about the game afterwards. When we finish this, we could talk about it a little bit, you know? I think that'll be fun. Right now, I gotta figure out who the fuck did this. Fine, let's talk motivation. Let's just cut to the chase, will ya? Would be helpful after all. 0 explicitly delivered motivations in different targeted ways over the course of the afternoon. It was fun to watch. I'm glad you were enjoying watching the motivations. It could have caused Sai to turn the dagger against Missy and possibly against Forte as well. And did hearing the other motivations cause someone else to behave differently? Hopefully in turn we might also get an answer to Lai's question of what Missy might have gained if she potentially were protecting Sai. It's funny how Missy's protecting Sai after Sai stabbed her. Let's see what everyone has to say about their specific motives. My motive was a photograph. My motive, along with Cannon's, was delivered shortly after the two groups parted ways. Forte deserve better facts, though, honestly. Photo, the bloody portrait of my friend. The announcement didn't direct any sort of gift to you. That's right. Alright. Wait, let me just click on it. That's true. Forte's Solomon song was announced first, and Sai's announcement was nothing followed short after. Did she react to the message in any way? Interact to any particular manner, no? Nothing. It's only fitting for me. That's so. Is it possible that Sai being left out might have left an impression on her? Oh, was I right? Okay, nope. I thought that might have been it, because... Okay, let's click on everything, I guess. Oh, we know that much. Care to expound on what the photograph is? No, I didn't look at it. You want us to suspect you? He's like, I'm already dead set on Sai, but you know what? I can change at any moment, you know? Well, you want us to suspect you? For all we know, you could have been planting something from the moment you received the photograph. Lie, hang on. If Missy said she didn't see Cannon around, it's not fair to call Cannon the culprit right away. Huh. Still think there's something strange about her not being around when the lights went out. Though she claimed she didn't look at the motive photograph. Cannon's absence during the majority of the afternoon was concerning. You hate Forte's killer? Guess we'll have to see who it is. Maybe I'll agree with you. Alright, bloodied portrait. I guess that's like... Missy withstood the shielded dagger dagger she clung to after the second trial. I admit I was overcome with instantaneousness to confront the one we call Puppet Master, pinning the mocking photo on the walls outside of the elevator with the dagger. However, the dagger ended up on the trial. Whoa, it's lagging. On the trial grounds, it's the murder weapon. I can only suspect that Sai discreetly retreated it from the wall and concealed it on her person before attacking me in a state of panic. I'm able to trace the dagger origins to you, but you claim you have left it as the wall dormant before entering the elevator. She's always leaving weapons around. It's like, whoops, I gotta leave this. Every weapon I get, I'm gonna leave it around so everyone can grab it. I wasn't sure if I could write it off the condition of Missy's wound just yet. And Missy's not initially taking the dagger with her the trial ground seems intentional somehow. Alright. Was I right? Oh, I have to click on everyone? Maybe that's what I have to do. There's a photograph. Okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's right. And lie, your motive. It's a blackout. As a result of my fear of the darkness. I wasn't aware something like that occurred. Yeah. If you don't have any remembrance of it, it might have lasted for the duration of when you were knocked out. I see. It's weird. How would someone be able to black out the whole building, specifically at that time, unless it's someone that is not within our main group here? What does my motive have to do with the case anyway? We've already discussed that. Me, Echo, and Guys were all together on the floor beneath the foyer, nowhere near the trial grounds. Well, we have to assume it affected the entire building and that the group upstairs also lost their visibility. Darkness occurring has had some bearing to the timelines of events. Ty, do you recall the blackout occurring? Yes. I can't believe I still have to ask. Would you care to elaborate at all? There was a snowstorm where I lived. Same. I guess snowstorms are just taking over everywhere now, I guess. I mean, it makes sense because it's still winter time, I think. But it's unimportant. Oh my gosh. Is that so? Why is everything unimportant and you don't want to explain it? Please explain it to me. There's a small one where I live. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, actually. I looked outside. It's not actually that bad. It's a little bit. It's like 2 inches of snow, so... It wasn't like a full-out storm unless it happened at night. But during the moment before Guys found the flashlight, it was too dark to even see my own hand in front of my face. How did it be possible for anyone to do anything without visibility? Huh. Based on the murder scene, we had a glaringly obvious culprit, but none of us understood why Sai would act in such a way to make things more confusing. Sai's the only one without a properly delivered motive. Of the timing and respective intensity of each individual motive, it must create some volatility in our headspaces. As far as I could tell, headspaces. Omori reference. I actually haven't played Omori, but I know headspaces exist. It's a little tough to follow which ones aren't and all are relevant. So now that I think about it, what if announcing them was the purpose of the motives? What, announcing the motives? Why would someone else's motive affect anyone about the person it's meant for? Of it? It removed my first message. It did. YouTube's weird like that. Sometimes it doesn't let it go through. And sometimes I have to manually review it. It happens quite a bit. Like if you say any like swear or something like that, or kill or anything like that, it'll like censor it. Like it'll like take it down for review. Well, I was thinking, I didn't receive a personalized motive either. To hear that everyone got something that would try to provoke them to murder. Wouldn't that be frightening? To hear who has motives and a reason to kill, you feel tormented that others could turn on you. That's all I can recall of. So I received her motive last, at least before Lai's blackout. Boss, remember to put trigger warnings on your stream for Omori. Yeah, I'll put that on the BRB screen I have. I say kill on a daily basis. Yeah, see, it censored it. It took it down manually. Like, I had to manually hit, like, yes, allow this in chat. Yeah, there will definitely be warnings for stuff in that, because I don't know how dark it is, and I want to go in it blind, so I'm just gonna put a general warning that it's probably gonna get pretty dark. I'd say Sai received her motive last, at least. Oh yeah, oops. In that case, we're back to square one. Sai's the culprit. You just explained the reason why she would be motivated to kill, despite not receiving a personalized motive herself. She heard all the motives previous to hers, and must have been shaken by the potential of everyone turning on her. Oh, that been a motive? Well, it's possible, but no buts. If you need proof, let's move on. With the advent of Missy's claim of Sai's attack on Mara, next topic is obvious. That is, the state of Forte's body. The victim report was extremely non-specific, more than previous. Vague, on purpose, more likely. There were an innumerable amount of stab wounds in his abdomen, likely from the dagger before it was finally stuck in his body. I love rewatching this already, knowing what happens. I feel that. I definitely like rewatching. I just enjoy just rewatching games for sure. So yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. I watched like every Danganronpa game like at least 2 times already. Maybe even 3. Measurable amount of stab wounds in his abdomen, likely from the dagger before it finally stuck in his body. Stabbed? I thought, wait, what? Excuse me? You gotta, please speak. Cannon quickly fell silent. Something you want to share? Oh, that's right, Cannon. You didn't even see the body, did you? No, I didn't see the body. Then, is something wrong? Nothing's wrong. Why are you so shocked that Forte was stabbed? You clearly know something. Please tell us. If we're gonna discuss this, we gotta all work together here. Unless they all just collectively killed just Forte for no reason. Nah, that would be too cruel. He's back. But please, Cannon, you know something odd. We need your help. I played through the Xenoblade games more than once besides 3. Yeah. I feel like once you complete a game once, it's like you kind of feel like you want to play it again. Something's odd. If they did, I would hate Lapse. Oh, damn. Just everyone from the Dead 2 just comes up and kills them. That would be just mega tag team. That would be so unbelievably cruel. Something odd. My help. You alright? I shot Forte. What? Nani? Well, you did what? Oh, you have the gun. Cannon. That's what you were up to. What the flippin' flapjacks? Why would you do this, Cannon? Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense. She killed us in the other route, so... You better explain yourself. Not only was the revolver out of Missy's hand when we met up with her, you also have no alibi whatsoever. I'd hope Cannon isn't as curious the person you think she is to deny information as critical as this one cornered. But I must know as well, when did you come to the foyer? Until what end did you resolve? What the flippin' flap? I don't know, that just came to mind. I must know as well, when did you come to the foyer? And until what ended the revolver's last bullet and tree to have finally been spent? Cannon's freely admitted that she caused harm to Forte, but to know why she meant to do such a thing caused an anticipation to rise in my chest. I've been suspicious of Sai for a while. Either a strange intuition or just another strain of bad luck led me on. What? Imagine if it's like Cannon shot Forte in the head, and then Cannon's like, hey, Sai, can you just stab him as well, just to make it more confusing of what exactly killed him? I don't know. I can't tell, right? What made me act was finally seeing an old Cartoon Network show called The Misadventures of Flapjack. Yo, that sounds epic. What made me act was finally seeing that mystery announcement in the testing chamber. Echo and I discovered Got's the voice behind Eve's, and naturally the other capsuled person must be Sai's connection. What made you suspect Zero and Sai had a connection to begin with? The evidence in the folder they found in the room. I noticed her reaction at the first Killing Game announcement. She was transfixed on that voice, as if she heard it before. It's a small detail, but I couldn't shake it. From day one, I've only ever been suspicious of her. Look at her with that non-emotion in her eyes. She's like, you know, I don't give a shit though. I'm proud of what I've done. By laying low, she was playing the long game, but that plan had to backfire eventually, right? Oh. So I slipped out when Guy, Echo, and I were talking. I had to investigate my apprehensions about her. Returning to the foyer, I moved wary, but I didn't find any traces of them on the first floor. The only thing I found was a photo on the floor and a punctured mark in the wall near the elevator. I just missed them. I noticed the elevator. Look at that stupid little face. Face. I will give props to the artist. They did a good job of drawing her stupid face. It's a good job. But she's definitely a little bit of a jerk for sure. I noticed the elevator was at the trial grounds. I called for the elevator to follow after. Whoa. Upon arriving, the doors opened and Missy suddenly flung to the elevator cab with me. She just dropped in bloodied. I didn't like Sai that much. That's fair, honestly. She doesn't really talk much throughout the game. I mean, I kind of like her quiet attitude, but I can definitely see why some people wouldn't really like that. It's just like not too much going on with her, so that's understandable. Just dropped in, bloodied, and her head hung low. I thought she might have been dead. I looked in to see who her assistant was and saw Sai and Forte in the middle of a struggle. Oh, damn! Forte, what are you doing? This is kind of cool, though. This is cool as shit. Even though Forte had a dagger in his hand, Sai was the one with blood all over. And besties. I can't wait to see your final tier list ranking. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I love him. Look at him. He looks so cool. It does look cool, especially with the lighting. The Forte had a dagger in his hand. Sai was the one with blood all over her hands. Must have pulled a weapon away from her just after her attack. My suspicion about Sai were confirmed. She was under our nose the whole time, waiting for the right moment to strike. Oh damn! Missy's revolver fallen out of her coat pocket. I grabbed it and didn't think twice. I fired it towards Sai. Uh-oh. Did it shoot his wrist? Well, I thought I did. Lights went out the second after. I couldn't see where my shot landed. I couldn't run in and check either, since the elevator shut my face and mechanically returned me and Missy to the foyer. I ran. A shot was fired. Missy was unconscious and the blackout overtook everything. Does that statement help? I mean, yeah. No, that's for sure. There we have it. A confession. Wait. What? Wait, for what? Is there a reason for us not to accept this as the truth? Can't wait for the fresh season today. There's a fresh season today? For Splatoon? Well, no, but Cannon said she fired the revolver. A gun wound. Where? And that doesn't seem to explain the laxations. Yeah. Well, I'll have to stream that. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I did want to stream Splatoon before I go on vacation, so we'll definitely do that. We can't ignore the one thing that Monokuma file detailed for us. Is there has to be some relevance. What exactly killed him, I'm assuming? That's cool. It's within reason for me to doubt that fact, aren't I? The new patch happening today. I also know like the DLC is out too, like the Inkopolis. I haven't bought the DLC yet. I don't know if I'll buy it right away, but I can explain them. What? How? Because. Did you got to go master mode on us? Oh, no. Well, not really, but. I stabbed him in the abdomen after he was shot. What? Why is. Why? Huh. No use in hiding it since you confessed. Truthfully, I couldn't believe it at first, but seeing how desperate she was, I ultimately wanted to help Cannon escape. Huh? After I witnessed Cannon shot 14 in the elevator, he fell quickly. After I witnessed Cannon shot 14 in the elevator quickly, I saw the bracelet turn pink. I realized that because she wasn't in with Lie or Echo, Cannon would have most likely implicated as a culprit. So I did what I had to do. I stabbed Forte several times near the gunshot to conceal it, making it look as if he died of blood loss from laxations rather than the shot. Why are you trying to make this more complicated? Why is everything gotta be so complicated? And since I was the only one on the trial grounds, the blame would be redirected to me. Oh, why is it slow reverbed? Slow reverb of Danganronpa music. Is that a sign that something bad's gonna happen? After all, Cannon wants to leave just as much as any of us. Why not give her the advantage? No way. So Cannon did kill Forte. Regardless if you stab his body afterwards, it's like you still kind of did it. No way. Ain't no way. So Cannon became the culprit without even seeing her victim fall? Oh no. Is that it? I can't argue with that. I didn't even see whether or not he died. This part is so cool. Okay, well, excited to see it for sure. But you're just gonna accept it? All I know is I fired a shot and someone ended up dead. What else is there to say? Unfortunately, as far as we know, the surrounding condition of Forte's death are indisputable. And Sai is the only eyewitness. But is that really all there is to it? No. There's definitely not. Given that I ultimately wound up in the foyer, it stands with reason that Cannon indeed visited the trial grounds, causing the elevator cap to go up, bringing me down after the assault. And you witnessed that I did not find the revolver on my person after I awoke. You witnessed I did not find the revolver on my... Bro, they're all like involved, and then me and Lai were just kind of chilling, you know? All this shit was going on, and we were just having a good time. We were having a ball. Can't argue with that, but... Oh, listen to you. It's all been laid out on the table. I'm not hiding anything this time. I want to keep going with discussion because the truth is hard to swallow. Is that it? I have news for you. These trials are full of impossibles. Are full of impossible to accept facts. I'm sorry for continuing this vicious cycle. So I won't you just allow me to leave with whatever is left of my dignity? Just let me receive punishment already. No, that's not it at all. Damn, she's like doesn't care anymore. That's kind of sad. I just there's something bothering you. Just spit it out already. Yeah, come on. There gotta be something. Like, I'm waiting for that one person to say something that's just gonna flip around the trial, you know? Couldn't help but think there was something missing. I was racking my head for an answer, for something. The story feels off to me. I just don't know why. One thing. I don't know why. Everything is out in the open. What else is there to deliberate? Nothing. Don't be a coward and just vote me off already. Ken's hair looks like it would taste like blue raspberry. Damn. I guess she's like, vote me off already. She's like throwing in Among Us basically at this point. Throwing in Danganronpa 1000 IQ play to help the culprit win. There's no proof of another culprit, and you're just endangering yourself with an incorrect vote. Yo, what's up, Toxic Croissant? How's it going? I'm sure there's something else we could talk about that could save you. Cannon, don't you care that you could be executed? She's like, I don't give a shit. Of course I care. Who am I to argue with these facts? They're impossible to dispute. Good, that's good to hear. Glad you're doing good. It's my punishment, isn't it? It's only fair I get what I deserve. I can't fight it. Oh. Someone who knows something that they haven't yet to say. Who knows something and they're keeping secret. I didn't know what to think. None of us had an inkling of what truly occurred on the trial grounds. No, I want to eat Cannon down. You're gonna make her bald. Oh god, the bald edits. Do those exist at Danganronpa Lapse? Probably. I have to think. Cannon admitted that she shot Forte. Sai claimed that the shot was what killed him. Sai masked the gun wound. I started forcing several times, allowing Cannon a clean getaway. Since Cannon unexpectedly confessed, there's no reason for Sai to keep a secret the fact that she disturbed the crime scene, making it appear the way it did. Cannon, give me that hair. Oh, well, okay. Well, as I hit okay, just as you hit it. The secret. Apparently, YouTube didn't like that. Okay, is my mouse gonna click? Okay, I don't know what was up with that. All I could do is take their words as truth, right? Cannon and I's testimonies were only things we had to work with, and yet I couldn't help but feel like there was much more to this. Well, because it's been pitch blackness. We did it at the same time. Yeah, it's funny. Perfectly timed that unintentionally. That was funny. That was a pog moment there. Very pog moment. I was struggling to find the truth of this trial, but it would lead me to a dead end. Dead end! Danganronpa dead end. That's cool. Isn't that still like worked on, or that got canceled? I don't even remember. Danganronpa dead end. A dead end. Missy said something like that. Pink alligator face. Missy said something like that when I went with her in Forte for the first time. We ran into a dead end of sorts when we were investigating the courtyard. Oh, I'm getting water all over myself. Shoot. And decided we ran into dead end while we were investigating the courtroom. We couldn't find Zero or any other hints. I find it suspicious that Forte's painting was already hung up. Like, what is up with that? That's like Zero's work to do that. And when we were all killed one by one shortly thereafter, something inexplainable occurred as my consciousness faded. I returned to the time before we split into two groups. This time I went with Lai's group. I had information I never could have known if I didn't go with Missy's first group. That is sus for sure. That's like the first thing I noticed was that. I thought I would click on that during the investigation, but there was nothing. So maybe that'll be brought up. Who knows? I knew the testing chamber's code somehow, and that Pandora's incapacitated sister was Gain, the ultimate cartographer. I don't even know if I said cartographer right. Cartographer? Is that how you say it? Is it possible that I need to pursue this dead end? Let's go in our minds. Let's think in our minds. I gritted my teeth. I had an absurd idea. Forte is pretty. Discussion is over. There's nothing wrong. Cannon is the culprit. I looked over at my classmates who all had the same painted startled expression at the finality of my decision. All of them were shocked except Sai. But you're not surprised, but that's right. There's nothing wrong. Zero silently obligated, calling forward the vote screen to the other students. Whoa, we're doing this? We're actually doing this? Everyone was dumbfounded, but with no other option laid before them, only one vote was to be made. Echo, you should tell them that Forte is pretty. Echo canonically liked Forte when Ashley. Forget Ashley. Echo and Forte. They got. They're together. They were just friends, you know, just friends. Okay, is this actually just? This is not gonna be it. This can't be it, right? Once I hit it, it's probably gonna be like, no, wait. Is it actually her? No way. Class trial adjourned. Oh! Wait. I don't see Zero. Dang it. Echo actually liked Forte, not Ashley. Joking. Yes. Yes. Gotta popularize that now. And it's because of this. Yes. This is the start of a new shift that will become popular in the Lapse fandom. Oh, Zero's here. Olivish Cannon. Thank you for your hard work. Haha. Okay. This can't be it, right? This can't be. The room shook as the walls behind Cannon opened to reveal its dark depths. Cannon herself simply turned from her place at the stands and walked into the shadows. This is it. Okay, this is too fast. This is way too fast to be the true ending. Oh, wait. Yes, Thrall's part is so cool. This part is so cool. I feel like we're going to go back in time. I feel it. This is going by too fast. I fled from the stand because there's no explanation for everything. My feet pounded as they carried me towards the hallway beyond the door. What on earth are you doing? I paid no attention to Guy's calls. I was pursuing that dead end. I slipped in. Guy's startled exclamation, along with the others. Shocked cries echoed through the halls just before the walls shut. My head was thrashing of fear. Each breath I took was heavier than the last. I threw myself into an execution. Oh! Cannon! Cautiously stepped forward. A vial of darkness caused me to lose all my bearings. Echo, what the hell are you doing here? I blindly chased after Cannon's voice, each step taking enormous effort as I fought against my instincts of self-preservation. This isn't right. What do you mean? You all voted for this. This is my punishment, isn't it? I was closing in on her. That's right. This is your punishment. This is everyone's punishment. Wait, what? Everyone's? What do you mean everyone's? What happened? Oh, we guessed it wrong, I think. Oh, shoot. Did we get it wrong? Whirling machinery clicked into place as bursts of light flooded the room. They were wrong? Oh, fuck. Wait, if Cannon's getting executed too, then that means powerful light bled through my closed eyelids, burning the back of my head. Each flash, the sound of an object darted through the air. There, hit the floor before each of us. Each shot approaching our very locations. Rip! Mega rip! Rip for everyone. No, 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 no. Canada's cry pealed out amidst the sound of gunfire. Holy fuck! That is brutalish! Jesus! All I could see between the firing flashes was the silhouette of her body, convulsively violently, each hit pulling her body apart. Jesus! Sharp object narrowly darted past me, tearing through my coat and breaking skin. Blood began to ooze from the cut. Photo shoot! No! No! God damn it. That's so funny, but oh my god, that's so messed up too. Holy shoot. They're kind of classy for me. I started towards the sound and tried to find her, guiding my hand through darkness and vain. Ah. Pinpricks met my hand. Needles? Oh, am I getting needled to death? Oh no, I hate needles. I felt around at the ground and picked one up. It was a small, near invisible thing on its own. When it was shot at high speed, the needle became lethal. Another series of flashes fired up, blinding me. Between flashes, I saw a mangled body. Used to be Cannon, now a disfigured, bloody mass. Oh my god. Metallic taste of blood filled my mouth and I began to choke. Sharp pain melted as its way through my throat. Ugh. I buckled immediately. Pangs of anguish overwhelmed my senses. If I was wrong about this, if I was terribly, absurdly, ridiculously wrong, then I just put my life in danger for nothing. But bad end? Following this dead end, had to be some strange. It was me, Kokichi. It was me, Kokichi. This ending was a lie. That was just a prank, bro. I lost my grip on the situation. I only felt pain. Okay, that's hurting my ears. The terrible sensation sank into my blood. An inflammation ache rushed through every inch of my body. Jesus, though, that was, whoa. We're going back in time. Yes, okay. So I was right. I knew that was suspicious as heck how that ended out. Guys, the culprit is actually Teriko Kawadi. Yeah, she went from Danganronpa to Spare Time and then just entered here, you know, and then just killed and then left, you know. Took Xander's gun that said that it was fake, but it was actually real. He was just pranking, and it was shot 410. Oh, God. There's something bothering. Just spit it out already. I feel like that's something Kokichi would do. Gasp. I grasped at my throat. Ow. The sound's back again. I grasped at my throat. My skin was undamaged. The only startling phantom pain of a needle that pierced my throat remained. I wiped the sweat from my brow and met a gaze of concerning faces staring back at my explanation. Owie. Yeah, that was okay. Thank God it's over. I don't need to hear high-pitched noises anymore. I've heard way too many of those when I was in my film class, because people use those all the time. Oof, yeah. And alive once more again. She's alive again after dying like how many times? Like 2 at least. Cannon alive once more. Raveled my panicking gaze with her own static expression, just a few feet away from me. She was still waiting for our vote. Are you okay? Swelling high, hard. Oh, I realized the purpose of these hollowing, strange occurrences. They gave me a glimpse of everything that could go wrong. Cannon, don't die challenge, impossible. Somehow I had managed to escape death twice. Why was I able to experience an alternate history like that? I couldn't begin to fathom an explanation. I was trembling. My heart was hammering in my chest. If there was anything like the moment before entering the test chambers, I steadied my breathing. There had to be something useful in that moment of time between coming to a conscious consensus on the culprit and being executed. They're all just like sitting here, just like looking, watching me think. They're trying to read my mind here. If I gather what I learned from the 2 occurrences ending in death, perhaps I can put together a piece of what I could have occurred. This is why I couldn't get anything wrong in previous trials. It's because he already knew it. Takes a dramatic sip of Dr. Pepper. The culprit is clearly Nagi Tokumaeda. I actually do have Dr. Pepper. Hold on. I want to get that Dr. Pepper now. I need a drink that is actually going to keep me awake. Heck yeah, bro. Alright, hold on. Get my Dr. Pepper. I need Dr. Pepper for this before I pass out. No, I need caffeine. I need some caffeine. There's a new Dr. Pepper that I don't know about. I need that. If there is a new Dr. Pepper, I'm going to my local, the cream and strawberry. I thought the cream ones already existed, but the strawberry one I never heard of. If there's a strawberry one, I gotta get that. But I think cream existed already, unless that was vanilla. I'm not sure. But yo, if that exists, I'm getting that stuff. I need to go to like my local like store, you know. I'm gonna go look after, you know. Even though it's freezing cold out, I don't care. It's worth it. Dr. Pepper is like the top tier soda here. If I gather what I learned from... Okay. Perhaps I can put a picture of what has occurred. No. There wasn't a vanilla? I thought there was. Maybe I'm thinking of like when Wendy's has the mixed drink. Strawberry cream. Oh, it's mixed. Oh, okay. Okay, I was thinking you said it was like 2 separate flavors. Okay, I see it now. So as the group is aware, the only clue I had to work with were on the crime scene, and there weren't many to begin with. Forte's body had multiple lacerations clustered in one area, due to Sai hiding the gunshot wound inflicted by Kai. There was a small pool of blood near the back of his head. I'm assuming that's where he was shot. However, the only source of blood near the back of his head was what bothered me. Nothing was clearly visible caused the injury. Maybe there was a third weapon. It was like a hammer. I think you'd like that Dr. Pepper. Probably, yeah. Wait, guys, because strawberry and cream. Oh, I love it. Explain the life-saving phenomenon I just experienced. Wait, guys, I'm the culprit. I'm the culprit. No, I'm the culprit. No, I'm the culprit. It's like the Dirty Dan episode, but it's like they're fighting over who the culprit is. I knew I had to take the opportunity it gave me to find the truth. So I don't think we have the full picture. Please, I can't vote for Canon. So you're implicating Sai as well? Not exactly, but her presence is important. I think something's missing. Just shout it out. You won't know what's going on in that head of yours if you keep stopping the trial for no reason. Next thing you know, Art's the culprit. Yeah. Next thing you know, Monami somehow is the culprit. Everyone's the culprit. The whole world collectively killed Forte. No, it's like the Spider-Man pointing meme. Yeah, literally. That's the problem. I don't know where to start, except everyone pointing at themselves instead. I couldn't yet swat the group with this absurd notion that Canon would be wrongfully executed. I didn't have the means to explain how I knew such a thing. Everyone knew Forte was too good. Facts, though. I just think we ought to continue deliberating the details. There's something bothering me. We could just entertain with me with this. I'd like to further address the laxifications. Oh, Canon admitted she shot Forte. She didn't know whether or not it was the shot that killed him for certain. I saw her shot him. And let's just say the shot itself didn't kill him right away, as far as I could tell. I thought, unless Sai is lying, that she said that like killed him basically instantly. I don't trust Sai anyway, so who cares? Let's say the shot didn't kill him right away. As far as I could tell, the stab wounds and the subsequent hidden gun wound weren't near his vitals. They were around his lower abdomen. Remember, the condition for lifting the darkness was to kill. Canon, when did the lights go out? I ate the bullet so Forte wouldn't die. That's a good idea. Plus, bullets are pretty tasty if you eat them normally. Just kidding. Don't actually eat bullets. That's actually very unsafe. By the way, YouTube, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it for the funny. I'm saying it for the meme. So, please. Anyway. They went out seconds after I fired, and just before the elevator doors closed on me. The elevator was still working, though. I couldn't see a thing. I just felt the cab move, bringing me down to the foyer without a hinge. After I arrived on the foyer level, I waited out the darkness in the elevator cab before running off to the auditorium. Yeah, saying it for the funny. Don't eat bullets. Yeah, kids. Lesson of the day, don't eat bullets. It's unsafe. You will definitely have to go to the hospital. She waited out the darkness, and the darkness fell seconds after she fired. Lie. We were just as immobilized in the testing chamber as Canon was in the elevator cab, and had to wait out the darkness as well, so... Unless you're me, of course. You're just built differently. You're a Mark and Ace fan, so you're built differently. You can eat anything. Because Mark and Ace are based. That means Forte wasn't killed instantly. Sai must have taken advantage of his inquired state, taken the dagger from him with little resistance, and retaliated. He must have fallen weak from Canon's chance shot when the lights went out. Sai stabbed him, finishing him off with the darkness. Are we going to vote her too, and then we're going to go back in time again? Just go through everyone? That'd be kind of cool. And then, let's see, who the heck remembers? Echo. Echo's like, wait, this trial's bullshit. I voted off every single person, and we were wrong every time. There's something fucked up here. This trial is rigged from the start, and this game is unfair, and I want to quit. In that case, you said what you said about covering for Cannon was a lie. Did you really stab Forte to death? Missy knows it. Canon saw it too. I saw? He's like, wait a minute, I don't remember that. You didn't kill. At least I don't think. I turned the dagger on Missy first. She had a scar to prove it. Forte would be next. Pandora did it. Pandora somehow did it. She wanted revenge after Art killed her. She's like, you know what? You guys didn't even stop Art from killing me somehow, even though they had no idea what was going on. Still, I'm going to blame you anyway. What are you talking about? I only saw Forte with the dagger facing off against you. That's when... Then when did Sai acquire the dagger? Forte didn't push Missy away in time. She would have fallen instead. No, you can't mean that. Why not? Oh, she's reaching up. I planned an attack after I saw you pin the dagger to the wall. I took it. You were planning to attack. Why didn't you do so when sooner? You had a perfect opportunity time when we were all in the elevator going to the trial grounds. You're asking why I didn't attack sooner? Oh, whoa. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? What was stopping you from doing so at every private opportunity? Okay, why does it keep skipping? I'm challenging you to convince me your malicious intent. It's not something I wish to hear, but... Okay, why is it skipping? Okay, maybe it's supposed to do that. Okay, I still want to read what it said. Doesn't make sense. Why would Sai protect me only to endanger herself? Okay, Missy, you're kind of pretty now that I think about it. Yeah, Missy is pretty. A lot of pretty characters in this game. Doesn't make sense. That's enough. We're not getting anywhere like this. This discussion. It's impossible to make heads or tails of it. We had the culprit pinned from the start, Sai, and then we flipped over to Canon, and that didn't work out. This Dr. Pepper's good though. But we did drop the trial only for Canon to take ownership of the hidden gun, and now we're really back to square one. Sai met the requirement for lifting darkness and hid the gun, so we would vote wrong. Neither me, Missy, nor Echo were at the scene. So basically, our conjecture on the testimony of the two most suspicious people is impossible. Damn it. How can we possibly find the truth based on their words and their words alone? It's a regular Dr. Pepper. But it's in a can. Because I know, depending on what it's in, it tastes better. Glass bottles are top tier, though. I don't know why. They just taste so good in bottles. Understood lies frustration, but bearing all discussion so far, there has always been an obvious culprit staring right at her face, but something inside me kept resisting the easy answer. I simply couldn't accept Sai as the culprit. Just realizing that it says be mature in chat, my entire personality is being immature. No, I don't mean like immature as in like we can make stupid goofy jokes, we can do that. I mean like mature as in like don't be a jerk. I should probably change that because yeah. I should probably just that's a good point. I need to change that so it's like don't be a jerk in chat because that's pretty much my only rule. Anything else is free range. we can have a fun time. We can have a ball. Do whatever we talk about, whatever we want in chat. Okay, good, lol. Yeah, no worry. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't worry. I'm gonna change that for sure. I had to think. Those strange occurrences ending in death. I learned something I normally would have not. With no tangible proof of what I needed to express, I put faith in the facts learned from my memories of the events, hoping something would work out. And don't spoil stuff. Yeah, that's true. That too. I usually have that in games of stories as well, but I forgot to copy and paste it. I think for every stream I've done of this game, like no spoilers, I always have that as well for 6-story games. I'm definitely gonna add that when I do Omori. Oh well, who cares? You guys have been pretty good. You guys have been pretty good with not spoiling stuff, so I think we're good. After what happened twice already. Just why did I experience those strange occurrences? In those two scenarios, my life was gravely threatened. And yet I stood still with the memories of those events. After all, they all had to happen for a reason, right? This was far-fetched, but I had to utilize what I learned, with hopes in the facts learned would guide me to the right direction. I'll mute people if they spoil. Alright, thanks for keeping chat spoiler free. I especially for Omori, because I've already kind of known spoilers. Ah, no, that's the biggest spoiler in the game. Damn it, you were the culprit. Yeah, you can take care of chat. If things happen, if people are just being rude to me, people are just going into the game saying, hey, they're just saying awful stuff, and just get rid of them, you know. Please and thank you. That's my biggest rule. Just don't be a jerk. I have to think about what I've come to know. Information I learned when we visited Cyrus's room was about. Oh, that's just cool as shit, though. It was about the killing game. The game was an experiment to see who would survive and win to overcome other students. The game participants were paired with other students, with other close students to create friction between relationships. The game was set to sow chaos and disorder. Sai was listed alongside the former student Akio, known to us as Zero. I'm not a joke, I think. No, you're fine. You're good. After Missy Forte and I came to a dead end in our search, we discovered Cannon had been killed. Missy and Forte fell shortly after. Then I, last one standing, heard the voice of this silent Sai. She pleaded for escape, but in my near-death haze, I could recall Zero himself telling Sai, "You don't want the prize." That even after eliminating everyone, killing wasn't the answer. I was whispered back in time somehow. Back to the decision that would bring me to this point, alive. That's the 2 points of existence, being dead or alive. Those were things I learned before falling to my eyes. Falling in the sparse moment, I think it is. Ah, yes. The Sai killing spree, yeah. When she went freaking Super Saiyan and murdered us all. Those were things I learned from the falling into my eyes. Falling from a sparse moment, that is. Finding new life mysteriously breathed into me. I wandered a different path, utilizing information that I learned from my previous life. Yo, Echo's lucky. If something bad happens, he could just go back in time, you know, and not die, you know. So he could live life on the edge if he wants, basically. Because he could just go back, you know. And that information led us, here to contemplate another murder. Foolish to think that the experience would be my last, as I would come to relive near death once again, with our discussion becoming deadlocked. This time I risk emulating that strange dead-end occurrence to pursue the things I believe was missing for Forte's murder. It was a brief experience, but I saw the method Zero used to dispose of Cannon's small, near invisible needle shot at high speeds, and a little else before returning here. Echo's got the power of the non-binaries. Alright. The truth fell close, but I felt an apprehension rising in my chest. He's got the power of anything if he wants it. He can go back and do whatever the heck he wants. Sai, tell me, what happened after Cannon shot Forte? What happened? I stabbed Forte. How many times do I have to tell you? You stabbed Forte, but did you kill him? Isn't it obvious? Isn't that obvious? Remember that from VLR? When like the volume screen for the voices is like, isn't that obvious? It's not. Cannon claimed that before she shot you, Forte was the last one in possession of the dagger. Lights went out shortly after. From that point, no one can really say who had the dagger. And though the dagger was plunged into Forte's abdomen, giving us the impression of it being the murder weapon, I can't help but think otherwise. Primarily because of the scenario we found ourselves in. There was a constant pressure put upon us, with personalized motives spread throughout our explanation, that is. Until life's final personalized motive. In the heavy darkness, to stroke our fear, we would be scrambled until someone acted maliciously from the previous set of pressures. I couldn't even see my own hand in front of my face, let alone begin to think of a plan to kill and get away with it. To carry out so Fushan would be near impossible. What if they're just all lying and that they blacked out beyond the downstairs area? At this point, I could see it happening. The entire building was indeed plunged in such thick darkness. I can't help but think, how could any of us have killed Forte? Echoes a lemon. That's interesting phrasing. Yeah, what are you on to? Recall when our group split. Zero mentioned something interesting. Y'all decided to split up, huh? That's right. No sweat off my back, figuratively speaking, obviously. Thanks to your fancy bracelets. I can still locate where you are. There's no escaping for you quite yet. It seems he is able to know our whereabouts within the building. In this case, he was able to locate us from our bracelets. Forte is clearly an Oreo. Every villain is a lemon. Lemon demon. They're secretly lemon demon confirmed. He was able to locate us from our bracelets. Implying Zero has taken moves to actively, though discreetly, participate in the game with us. Probably, honestly. There's no going back. Yes, I believe Zero might have had a hand in killing Forte. So I might be right. Oh, am I right about this? Huh? That's nonsense. Why are you defending this? Why are you defending Zero? The rules never said turn doors a croissant. I've seen like edits where like they put the Danganronpa characters in like bananas and stuff. So what if we did that for like the Lapse characters, but we put them in like foods that like they like? So I think that'd be kind of cute. Lemons. Every villain is lemons from SpongeBob. You know what? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Have you lost your mind? Where are you getting this theory? I know you want us to entertain you, but this is a little much, isn't it? It's just a game theory. Lie, please. I know it's a lot to ask, but I want you to trust me. I'd like to hear where you're getting this funny idea as well, Echo. Lie's intense leer burned through me, but he felt silent and allowed me to continue. He must be observing my next unpredictable move, just like when I suggested knowing the test chamber code. Zero idly gazed at me. Look at that goofy-ass smile. A complete poker face, masking whatever scheme he was plotting. Ooh. I felt a strange sense of conviction. That connecting an execution method with a mysterious pool of blood that was behind Forte's head would lead me to answer the question I was seeking. Did you watch the theories about water from Game Theory? I watched one of them. I watched them about pH. I was like, oh cool, higher pH does help you. I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't? So, who truly knows if having higher pH in water helps you or not? Because apparently, according to athletes, it does, but scientifically, apparently it doesn't. So, it was an interesting video, though. I need to watch the other one, though, because I know there's another one. I had to use what I learned from Can's execution's dead end. The fact that Zero prepared a baggage of needles. It's like Missy said, it's more like he talks. The faster his options will diminish. Yeah, let him talk. Let him talk all he wants, and then we can expose him. We'll find... The water talks ones are weird. I'll watch 2 game theory videos. Yeah, I haven't watched them besides the water video recently. I haven't really watched them in like a long time. It was like the Mario Kart video, I think, was the last time I watched them. Zero's readying himself for an explanation. This is my opening to draw something out from him. Zero, I want the truth. The truth that you're behind this. That you're the one behind this. The truth? Let's see if you can find it. Oh, here we go. Let's fight him! Okay, this is cool, honestly. I've always kind of wanted, like, a mastermind to kill. I always thought that idea was always, like, interesting to me. No, I mean, there's nothing really stopping them from doing a little bit of trolling and kill themselves and then frame someone else for it. How could I possibly kill the student? I can only operate within the courtroom. Zero is goading. Oh, wait. If the power went out, then anyone in the test chamber could, like, sneak out. And that's why they blacked out. And maybe they had, like, some sort of night vision. Maybe. He was goading me. His voice was unwavering, but there's a statement somewhere that I could use. Guys, Zero's sussy vented. Yes, he did vent. Nah, bro, I'm just the engineer. You're making a ridiculous accusation, you know? How could I possibly have killed the student? He only operates within the courtroom. Okay, wait a minute. How do I click on something? So yeah, as far as we've seen, you can only operate from within the courtroom. But that's where the body turned up, isn't it? Oh, that was much as obvious. The announcer summoned us to the courtroom, and there's no evidence of the crime being moved from one place to another. Alright. So, face it, there's nothing in the courtroom that shows I had anything to do with that. Hold on. The location. Man, hold on. What weapon could I possibly... The weapon is a dagger. Sai admitted to using it. The floor! Okay, that's suspicious. I'm sure there's nothing in the courtroom. But there are things beyond the courtroom walls. Namely the tools used for execution that you clearly have some agency over. You conveniently omitted the cause of death because it would have implicated someone not from the group. Oh, wait. He had like holes in it. Maybe it's because the floor is the culprit. Yeah, screw the floor. We're gonna kill the floor, then there's gonna be no floors to stand on, but we could just fly around, you know, get some jetpacks. Based on what everyone else knows, it sounded far-fetched, but to me, it was the only thing that made perfect sense. Zero seemingly had no power in the courtroom, proving the fact that during the past 2 trials, the hologram's purpose was been purely cosmetic. Didn't the mastermind chick from V3 kill? Yeah, I mean, like, the mastermind, like the mascot, I should say, like, itself. Like, let's say Monokuma, like, himself killed, like, someone, or, like, assisted with the murder, or, like, dragged the body or something. Like, they could do that. I mean, they clearly showed that they could break the rules, and it doesn't matter, so... They could say it wasn't actually Monokuma or Zero, but... They could still break that rule anyway, because they're the headmaster. They can break any rule they want and get away with it. That said, the machinery hiding behind the trial walls themselves could very well suffice, not only as tools for execution, but for murder in and of itself. Monokuma did kill, though? In the first one? Huh? I don't think so. You're talking about Junko? I mean, like, using the robot to kill. I mean, to say. That's how it's going to be, huh? So you're implying I took Forte beyond the walls, executed him, and dumped him back out? I mean, I know Monokuma's made a false, call before, for sure. Yeah, he does falsely execute people. Why wouldn't I just execute him and leave his body with the rest of the punished students? Oh god, is there room for that? I don't even know if I want to know about that. Didn't do anything to receive an execution anyway, so I'm not heartless, you know? Haha. Whoa, you're missing a piece of your argument. Oh, what? Yo, Lie is here. Echo, this discussion is going nowhere. What would Zero even gain from participating? To troll. Nothing to gain from intervening. And in my position, I certainly have nothing to lose. The ultimate prize is so desirable that even arbiter of the game would want to win. Why didn't Zero simply eliminate us from the start? I brought up a good point. I haven't unearthed anything useful from Zero yet. And it's within reason that if Zero wanted the prize as well, he wouldn't have survived this long. We wouldn't have survived this long. So there has to be a reason why. This discussion is going nowhere. Alright, I'm just going to kind of click on things. I have nothing to lose. Hang on. Hang on. He did it for the funny. Yeah, come on. I mean, what's the point of doing this game anyway? I mean, he did it just for the fun, right? So why wouldn't he kill for the fun, you know? That makes sense. That was a good song. Nothing to lose. Location and method was clear to me, but the motivation stumped me. I had to concentrate. If Zero truly had nothing to gain by executing us all, Why did he only now carry out a plan to murder one of the game participants? The song is so fun to sing. That is facts, though. Low key, like, it is a good song. That was a good song back in 2010, 2010s memes. Nothing to gain. There must be something he didn't want to lose, something he wanted to keep. We knew too much because I kept traveling back and forth between time. Something or someone. Zero and Sai. Oh, was Zero protecting Sai? Zero and Sai, they had some sort of connection. That very connection could become the motive I'm looking for. Maybe Zero killed I'm educated. I don't know that song. It's alright. It is a funny song though. It was like in early like 2010 meme videos a lot. When like there was someone doing some trolling. Very connection. Yeah, like after Forte was killed, Zero told Sai to take the dagger and just stab him a bunch of times after he was dead, just to make it look like it, you know? That's an old meme. Yeah, it is a very old meme, so yeah. Cannon noted seeing Forte with the dagger last, just before the lights went out. And Sai is unscathed and the room showed no signs of a gunshot in the walls. It's clear Forte must have taken the shot. If Forte had the dagger the entire time, he couldn't have used it against Sai, and if Zero was observing his offense against her, then he would have had a reason to consider Forte a threat to Sai. That has to be it. Yeah. I'm not that old. Probably why I don't know it. It's impossible for me to insert any certainty what exactly occurred in the courtroom. However, I think I can think of a reason why it happened. Yeah, right. It's not for the ultimate prize. Like Lai said, the ultimate prize was so desirable. Why wouldn't Zero get rid of us all from the beginning? Was so desirable. Yeah. In that case, winning the ultimate prize had nothing to do with why Zero acted. Although he isn't strictly a participant, he was still involved. That involvement. There's something connecting us as the participants to him as an overseer. Lai. There's something very important that will complete the picture. The note. It reads, if you recognize one of the symbols depicted, then you have finally found me and are safe. Please do not speak of the note's existence. Trust no one but yourself. Oh. That's why Sai was in her room the whole time. For like basically the whole game. Lai discovered this note in the pantry after seeing Sai duck in there for a brief moment. Sai must have known something as early as the third day. No, even earlier, since Zero's emblem was shown on the second. So that's why maybe like whatever the heck, Pandora's sister was like, communicating to Pandora and be like, hey, so Sai and Zero are doing suspicious things behind your back. So yeah, and I know about this note. I've been looking at the Spare Time's upcoming premieres for an hour now. When does that come out? Next Friday, right? Yeah, so a few days from now. I'm super excited for that. I don't know when the murder's gonna happen, but oh boy, I feel like it's gonna happen soon. Probably before all the motives just get leaked to the world, for sure. Like Cannon said, when the Killing Game announcement came on, Sai must have been clued in on the person behind it. She knows all this time and played us for fools by ducking out of confrontation. And he sees in the thumbnail. Yeah, I saw the thumbnail art. It's really cute. I like it. All like the little mini figures. Sai is the other insider. Student profile didn't explicitly document any involvement in the game, but her file were paired along with Akito's, the one we currently call Akiko's, the one we currently call Zero. On the second day, when Zero summoned us to the auditorium and presented a special gift, this note must have been it. Based on what we know, it's clear now that Sai must have some insight on who Zero is. However, instead of thinking Sai was a spy within our ranks, convene with Zero to plot against us, Zero is trying to bridge the gap between participants and arbiters to intervene with Sai's safety. Huh? Wait. Even if that's the case, why would Sai go out of her way to direct the attention of explicitly implicating herself as the culprit? Isn't that action in diametric opposition of what you're implying? I still don't fully understand the Akito Zero thingy. I think it's Akito is like in the pod area, and then Zero is a despair personality made up by like the despair in the machine. I think that's what's going on because it was talked about with whoever the frick Pandora's sister. I forgot her name. No, I killed Forte. He deserved it after all. Man, okay. I guess you want to be executed? Sure. Sure. Why not? As long as we're not wrong and only you guys get executed. I feel like Zero and Sai are going to get executed together. Feels likely. That's probably it. Yeah. I think that's what it was implied to be. Who knows? I guess we'll have to find out. I don't know how much longer this trial is. I think it's like the longest one. Wait, what did I say? Did I say no, I did not say he deserved it. I don't even know what I said. I did not say Forte deserved it, though. I don't think Forte deserves to die like that. I think he was actually pretty based for trying to take out the mastermind, not gonna lie. Or the mastermind's little minion, I should say. Or minion, maybe. So I just said Forte deserved... Oh, wait, hold on. Did that skip? Oh, shit. Okay. That kind of went over my head. Okay. Oops. She was being forsaken her own safety by placing the blame on herself, the false culprit, causing us to vote incorrectly, inevitably causing us all to die. Zero has nothing to do with it. What Sai did to Forte during this trial was on her own violation, shattering the connection between her and Zero. If he killed to keep her safe, she completely threw the sentiment out the window. I have to go, sadly. Darn. It's alright. Thank you for coming to the stream, though. Like, I appreciate it. It's fun talking to you, for sure. I always love talking to y'all. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny and very nice to talk to. And, yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see ya probably when Despair Time drops. Or if you rewatch the stream later on, then that too. Maybe see in the comments. Who knows? But, yeah. See ya. Yeah, have fun. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you live. Shadow connection between Zero. I'm the only culprit. Vote for me. You are super kind. Yeah. Always fun. Chat makes things super fun to play. It's just awesome. I'm glad you have people there that like to watch my stuff and who like to just make funnies in the chat. Makes playing the game more memorable for sure. Well, Zero, what do you have to say about all this? You'll never know the answer if you don't vote. So I confess, what's stopping you from accepting her judgment as truth? Okay, you're really pushing this, pal. You want to believe your friend, don't you? What's stopping me? I want to believe that she can never do something like that. That's it. Just like your completely out of this world conjecture about me interfering, you have no tangible basis to trust her either. Such irresponsible thinking could lead you to an execution, you know. Zero is going to be shaken so easily, but the fact that his arguments are lofty and just as intangible gave me some solace that I could turn the trial around. I could do so by forcing the subject on his motivation. Sai, I'm not going to vote for you. She's like, wait, you're not? God damn it. I wanted to die. You're the only one who knows what happened for certain. So please, tell us why. Tell me why. Please say something, Sai. Why are you trying so hard to make us vote incorrectly? Oh, is she trying to protect Zero or something because it's not actually Zero's personality? Because it's like, I don't want to I don't want to get someone killed that isn't actually evil, but Zero, the character, is evil. I don't know about Toshiko, like the person that's like being used, like their consciousness being used. I don't know. We haven't seen them yet. All I know is the consciousness was desparified and turned into Zero. I know that's evil. But I think that's what might happen. That's why Sai is being so protective. Uh-oh. Sprain's dropping? Okay. It's only temporarily. You can't possibly want us all to get executed, do you? Please speak. That's exactly what I want. Complete. Uh-oh. She's going mastermind on us. Complete execution. Uh-oh. Here we go. Even though Cannon admitted to something she didn't do, I went with it for the sake of redirecting the vote. Regardless if you vote for her or voted for me, it was going to be wrong, and we'd all face execution. And we would finally be freed from this horrible game. Sigh, you can't possibly believe... I can't believe leading us to our demise is the right answer. Why not? Oh, shit. Bro, I think this is the most emotion she showed in this whole game. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Pandora is gone, Art is gone, Cyrus is gone, Ashley is gone. And now Forte is gone because of me. I can't stand this anymore. The pain and suffering. It's endless. Oh, okay. I see. She's like, fuck it. I don't want to live anymore. Damn. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Zero killed Forte to protect me, but I don't care. I don't know who Zero is anymore. I came all this way to find the shell of someone I knew. Oh. Damn, I'm sorry. That's just a little sad. When will this nightmare end? When can we escape? Even if we don't kill, someone will die and we're stuck. We're trapped. I'm tired of believing in something that will never happen. I have nothing to lose or gain. Why keep going? What's the point of fighting? We gotta get the hope bullets, guys! The hope bullets that worked in DR1. We gotta use them here, you know? Everyone is slipping out of my fingers. I'll be left alone. Oh. Alone. 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 The alone room. Sai, look around you. You're not alone. What? You say you have nothing to lose, but what about the people standing before you? You aren't enduring the pain, the guilt, the torment of surviving for nothing. Endurance, survival. Please, we can figure this out together. Whoa. It's pointless at the 11th hour? So what? Our endurance is worthless. Wait. Sai is spiraling. I need to convince her that she's not alone. That is fight is worth fighting. Okay. What does this thing do? Sai is spiraling. Okay, hold on. How do I do this? Right click. I'm clicking on it. That's weird. Click. What? How do I do this? What? Oh, do I just let her keep talking? Oh. Okay. What is happening? Is my game glitched? Oh. Argue. I can't read the text, I'm sorry. We'll survive in a few hours. Spam. The clicking game. This hurts my finger. Okay. There we go. Argue. Yeah, spin the whole thing around, but a complete execution won't solve the problem. You gotta live for them, the people that died here. That's usually the message, right? There's another way out. I'm certain of it. There must be, so please help me. No, I can't. Can't stand anymore. The fear of what can come next. Living in a nightmare. Let me go. This is hard. Use my other finger. I'm gonna switch to my left hand. This hurts. There we go. I wanted to stop this game too, but we shouldn't forget the torment our friends went through. Yeah, we can't throw that away. Pandora, Art, Cyrus, Ashley, and Forte. We can't simply abandon our memories of them in the past. Yeah, half of us live, if 5 of us live, that's like one of the best survival rates of a Danganronpa game and fan game. I'm not going to stop the game by voting for you. I'm not going to abandon my memories of you either. Me, but I don't understand. After what I've done to sabotage the trial, fight for my sake, because you're not the one behind it. It's hopeless. Hope always wins. We've learned this plenty of times, and I will teach it again. Oh, this is so much energy. This is my workout for the day. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. That's not true. Oh, my finger hurts. That was a lot of energy. Oh, poor Sai. The truth of hopelessness was staring us straight in the face. There was no denying it. True, yeah. I felt the desire to combat the terror that hung over us, and above all, I mean, if Zero's the culprit, then we get to all leave, right? So, yay. After experiencing what Sai did to us, out of desperation, I felt a responsibility to vouch for her innocence, the only way I knew how. Sai, you're not alone. You're here with us, as our friend. Yeah, we're best friends forever. We're friends till the end. And you're not alone in feeling scared and hopeless. Everyone's trying their best to keep their head above the water. I don't know what will happen after this, or we'll even make it out, but we have to at least try. Yeah, we gotta try. Oh, the little shake animation that they did for her, that's cute. I did a horrible thing to Forte. This isn't ending what... Isn't this ending what I deserve? It's not your fault. How can you know that? I just believe in you. Yeah, believe! Please, I don't want to see us go through anything like this again, so you're the only one who knows for certain who the culprit is. The game will surely be over after we uncover the last truth. After all, you didn't kill Forte. ... How could I? Of course I didn't kill him. I was so scared. Oh, Echo was right. Echo was right about the motives. The fact that little by little everyone was being pushed some way to another in distress. I felt the pressure mount. Who was to know what sort of motive would be delivered? I took the dagger to protect myself. I couldn't possibly know what was going on in anyone's head after those motives. Could I? I wasn't even relieved that I didn't get a motive, because I couldn't help but think everyone else's, that everyone would be given a reason to turn on one another. And when Forte said he would take matters into his own hands, I feared for my life. I froze and I slashed at Missy, and he overtook the dagger. Oh, damn. Look at this, is cool as shit though. This is like an anime battle right here. It's like an anime battle, like thumbnail or something. That's cool though. What Canon saw was only a half the story. He did appear to have an advantage over me, but it was just a performance. A performance! Performance for the only possible person in the audience. Damn, poor him. He was trying to protect Sai from killing Missy, and then Zero came to protect Sai. No, wait. Kana tried to protect... it's a confusing mess. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just a performance that's only possible person in the audience. Cannon shot a hand cannon at us. At not us, but Forte. The lights went out. Darkness. Life's gift. Direct from his fear to you. Only murder will lift the darkness. What the? Forte and I plunged into the never-ending darkness. Even though I haven't moved, I couldn't even tell where the floor was. Somehow he found me. Oh, don't move a muscle. And it seemed he quickly took action to meet the darkness lifting condition. Finally. Forte had the dagger pointed at my throat. I could feel the chilling cold steel just inches away from my throat. Finally. I thought time had stopped. Forte was as still as stone, with the dagger poised for my end. He whispered something so low I thought I had imagined it. A stage where every man must play the part. Mine, a sad one. Oh. What happened? Oh, Zero. And then Forte just fell. The lights returned. I saw his body lying face up. A small pool of blood was formed behind his head. And looked up to see the trial grounds wall close steady in the Zero hologram with this awful satisfied expression. That is cool. Look at this though. No. Fruit. Okay, that does that if I click that. Okay. I want to see. Okay, I want to save. I want to save just in case. I wish I could pull it down, but I can't. Oh well, it's alright. I forgot the command button for it. And I looked to see the awful trials ground wall close stadium. Zero's hologram. That was, oh wait, I've already read that. Oops, oopsie doopsie. Made a gesture like he was holding an invisible camera. Oh wow. It clued me in on who he was gonna mark as the culprit, even though Zero killed Forte himself. Wow, you are a sneaky little devil here, aren't ya? Zero plan to manipulate the outcome of the trial. It never goes well when there's a blackout. It's always just confusing mess. And you made it even more confusing for participating in this. I could only see the trial play out in my head. Forte's gun wound would have been a decisive clue. The pool behind his head probably thought to just be from the falling impact. I don't think a head would split open from that. I think that's a little suspicious. I feel like I should have said that earlier. I was kind of thinking that, but I was like, I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. There's the CG. I couldn't believe it. Forte was killed because of me, and Cannon was going to be framed because of me. Oh, damn. Okay, that is cool. Why is there so much cool art? I picked up the dagger Forte dropped, and the true culprit was never going to be found. Now, I was going to make the trial easy and direct the blame towards me, so the wrong votes and execution followed could happen right away. Then we wouldn't have to suffer a long trial, as the trial goes on for 2 hours. I'm fine with it being 2 hours, though. I've sat through 6-hour trials before, and I've found them pretty enjoyable. This dreadful game could finally come to an end. I see. After all, it's my fault. Forte was pushed to do such a thing to himself. Killing is the only answer here. So he's forced into a corner. Used me as bait to sacrifice himself to Zero. Oh damn. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be back. Don't worry. Take a little break. Hold on. Get that up, and then we'll that. All right. So yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't worry. All right, fellas, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Just messing with you. Hold on. I'm gonna get my ear things on, and I'm gonna switch back. I'm hijacking the stream. Yo, welcome. Hi. We're at the kind of the end of the game here, but okay. By the way, when I was away, I kind of looked and I found an art book, like an official art book for this game. So, yay, spoilers. Yo, welcome to Spoiler Squad. Yeah, we're like in the very final chapter here, and I think we're getting towards the end, I think, so. But yeah, we'll do the tier list as well. We'll talk about the game, and then we'll look at the art book as well. We're gonna do some fun things, you know? So yeah, let's get finish this though before we do all that. So this is very interesting. I'm liking this. This is probably my favorite chapter so far, not gonna lie. Alright, let's start. He went through those lengths for me. Why didn't he just kill me and be done with it? Zero, what the frick though, pal? Why would you do this? Couldn't understand what had happened. So I thought if I could lead the trial to an incorrect vote, then the game would end without me having to do that terrible thing. Oh, she didn't want to just win, and she would feel too guilty for that. Okay. And would be freed from this trap. She was put in a freaking trash situation, though, really. Pretty awful one, but Zero, we could vote Zero off, and then we won't have to do that, because we know the truth now. But Zero saved me. He took you out of harm's path, at least that's what he thought he was doing. Sai, you knew he was trying to manipulate the blame off you. So why did you try to redirect the vote to yourself? I had nothing else to look forward to. I ended up here for one reason or another, and all the signs have pointed towards demise. Because even after all that, whoever that Zero is, he isn't my friend anymore. And now I have nothing. Aww. Sai, you must know by now that we're here for you. Yeah, we'll be your friends. Then we'll put you in another. No, please don't do that, guys. Please don't secretly be evil and then do something like that again. I don't think that would happen, but imagine that, though. We've been trapped. That much is certain, but we're not isolated. We have each other, and together we can build up. We can help each other build up hope for escape. You don't need to act alone. I think kill her after this. I'm going to be super sad. Keto. Oh, hey, look, you're talking. Hey, Gace. Gaia, whatever. Gaia, or whatever. I don't know. Hihiko, we both wanted to save someone. You truly don't think this was the answer, do you? Manipulating the trial like this. It's unruly. Really. Keto isn't here anymore. Since giving himself up to the game, his consciousness has been long gone. Being so disillusioned by the way he and his fellow Ultimates were treated, he dropped everything and let himself be consumed with despair. It's poetic, isn't it? Whoa, you willingly wanted this? What is up with you, pal? Okay, I have less sympathy now for the original Toshiko then. Or Tohiko, I don't know. I'll never learn how to pronounce these names because I don't think there's any voice lines I'm saying it, so. He gave himself up because this game was the only thing he could cling to. It gave him a purpose. That guy is also holding on to the killing game. Can you really trust her? After all, she oversaw the game just as I am. Before you released her, that is. All she did was watch and let Pandora die. You had no idea the sacrifice I went through. Oh, that's supposed to be a space there. Oh well, it's fine. This is how I text on Discord all the time anyway, so. You see that the idea at the time that you think that I'd idle and watch her die? Uh-huh. So that's why she was given that note in the beginning, I think. It's because, the sister wanted to protect Pandora. Oh, so what have you done since to prevent it? Didn't you try to stop her silence before her silent like I did you? So, you think Guy's on your side? Spouting empty settlements and rolling over, doing nothing but watch the game carelessly take lives. She was trapped from despair. I'll tell you what. Your friend Guy here did something very interesting. Don't you dare demonize what I did. Uh-oh. Excuse me, I never killed anyone of my name. You, on the other hand, why, you disgust me. I invited you to open the foyer doors so one of these fools could deliver your punishment. They had no reason to trust you at all. There are no rules, save for one. Those who kill should not get away with it. Damn. Let me give you one more try. Guy isn't your friend. Not a chance. She has played this game once before and will do anything to keep herself from losing going forward. Oh, damn. Boss, are you liking the game? Yeah, I'm liking this game. This game's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's been pretty fun overall. I definitely have some critiques for sure, but I think I've talked about some of the ones I ran into in chapter 1 and chapter 2. And I want to say a few more things at the end of this stream because I want to talk about it a little bit, but yeah, I'm still like really enjoying this game. Even with the winner's circle, she did what she did. She did what she could to gain the advantage. She's the one who trapped you in the ship. Ship? Yeah, are we playing Among Us IRL? Even if someone won this game, there would be nowhere to go. You're completely sealed here in. Left to die in isolation, confined in these walls. It's crazy, isn't it? Damn, okay. In fact, trapping you all may be to a ploy for her to kill again. Why not? It proves once more that she's deserving to be called the ultimate. That's why you're the ultimate constructor. You don't understand. I did what I had to. Oh, of course I don't understand. Of course I don't understand. You're the one giving hope to these people. Yet all you've done is cause trouble. Fortunately for you, I control what occurs in this vicious circle. And I'm using this power to... Whoa. What is going on? Keep Sai safe. Keep me safe. You should have never brought me here in the first place. Yeah, exactly. What is up with you, Zero? I know. I was tricked. This game is a farce. I won the killing game that preceded this one and received the ultimate prize. Oh man, it is lagging though. Price of a lifetime of suffering. That's the prize. The prize. Within a group of incredibly talented individuals, did someone defeat their fellow ultimate students and come out on top? Their efforts and achievements would be highly prized, wouldn't they? To see who would come out on top. That was the experiment the Preservation Project was conducting. The project wanted to gather the very best of the best for the sake of the future, as it were. The spare program has ruined whatever semblance of Aikido remained, creating this Zero persona. Zero was the false name you ran under the previous name, after all. It's no surprise to me that it's being used again under the guise of the killing game operator. Despite that, Aikido's will to protect Sai persists in Zero's memory. Forte must have taken the risk to see whether or not the entity connected to Sai would act. I hardly recognize him anymore. His voice is the same, but I don't know who that is anymore. Who that thing is anymore. There's no trace left. That's right. He's a shell of his former self. The game and all its terror now inhabits the ultimate radio star. Aki wanted to erase the wrongdoing he committed in his game, and he's being corrupted. Oh, blah, blah. Whatever he's saying. Ready? Uh-oh, what's happening? 151. What? Is that important? Hologram cracked in. The program was fighting itself right before our very eyes. Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? Your efforts was wasted. What is going on? You gave yourself up to despair, and yet you still try to deliver the signal of hope. You defy your own actions, the very self-preservation action that saved you in the last game. What happened to selfishness? Santa ally. I'll bury you. Arbitrary we called Zero's fighting itself. Its current form, its former form, was trying to make sense of its own actions. What's happening? A conflict we cannot control. Have a latch-stitch effort prepared. If you cannot just overcome the darkness. The lights shuddered as we watched Zero's fight unfold. Uh-oh. Huh. Oh, was he faking that? Who's faking it for the funny? Was he? Zero entity fought its way to dominance, greeting us with its haunting grin. Well. I guess you caught me, eh? Ha, fine, the jig is up. I won't resist since I've been thoroughly caught in the act by some triumph of hope or whatever nonsense you want to admit. For all, I wouldn't be doing your efforts justice to keep fighting back after you went through so much trouble. Must have been some rotten luck that you got out of this one, huh? Who are you, Echo? I don't know who you are. Talents nobody managed to realize the trick I pulled off, by all accounts. You should have all been executed by now. Yeah, we kind of were, except I went back in time because I'm Epico. I'm epic. If all went according to manipulation, Cannon should have been pin cushioned and the rest of you dropped in the incinerator. Damn. Although what's stopping me from letting that happen? Uh-oh, I'll execute myself and bring you all with me. Wait, what? Don't you dare. This is the last show of your host, Zero, signing off today's cast with eternal dead air. Wahaha. The lights booming violently, oversaturating the trial ground with a blast of glaring heat. Damn it, no. We're all gonna die. A tremor tore through the room. The sound of metal creaking filled the hall, and the lights flickering dizzily as we all struggled to gain footing. Everyone, get down and cover your head and neck. We all dove to the floor, each quake jolting us to and from with ease. To and fro? That's supposed to say from or fro. Kathunk. Zero's dead. Whoa. The shaking came down in a low rumble to a low rumble, and the ground eventually settled into stillness once more. The lights returned to a dim glow, and the five of us cautiously rose on our feet. Trial grounds were quiet. Where's that Where's that bastard Zero? Lai leapt to his feet, darting around the trial grounds for signs of the arbiter. You alright? Concerned, static-filled hologram of Guy illuminated the room. We're fine, no thanks to you. I'm sorry, I didn't anticipate the superstructure would have yet buckled under pressure, but seeing a Zero overload the system, the adverse effects of his self-inflicted execution may have sped up the process. Well, he's dead. What are you talking about? Doesn't explain where you were and why you're never helpful. Lie, come on, we're all fine, aren't we? I helped Cannon to her feet. What happened in the previous game then? Like, wish there was a little bit more on that, I think. That's one of the things I will say. I kind of want to know more about that. I helped Cannon to her feet, as Missy did the same with Sai. You okay, Cannon? A little shaky, but I'm in one piece. One Piece is real. Thanks. Missy, Sai. We're alright. That's a relief to hear. So that's it, right? Huh? The year's gone. The game's over. We're all done here, aren't we? Let's get the hell out of here. Hang on. Sure, he's gone, but there's so many more unanswered questions. First of all, he said we're on a ship. Even if we get out, we're still stuck drifting out on sea. And if there's a wholly unknown testing chamber below us this entire time, it's within reason that there is a helm hidden somewhere as well. Guy, was it? He said you were responsible for such a thing. Is this true? Guy sighed. I will answer your question in due time, but for now, I'd like to ask you all rest for a spell before coming down to the testing chambers. It's been a long few days for you all. Yeah, clearly. Yeah. We've been through quite a bit. What? Wait. What? And let you jump ship through the contemplating exit passageway while our guards are down? No way. With our guards down? No way! Well, I understand your desire to push forward, but a break would allow us to sort our thoughts. Please, I'm not going anywhere. I'll await your arrival. Alright, yeah, let's collect our thoughts here. Guys, hologram. It's sus, it's not saying what kind of ship. Yeah, that's not... It's like kind of we're just in space just cuz. I don't know if it's like important overall. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that, to be honest. I'm kind of like, on the idea of it. It just kind of felt like it was randomly here. And it's kind of like a little sad, not gonna lie. Like, it's a little too sad. That we're just floating in space and that be it. I don't know. I'll have to see. Guy's holographic image clipped out as the rest of us shoveled ideally. I still do like the ending. I think there are cool ideas for this, for sure. Lai huffed and shrugs as he made his way to the elevator. Looks like it was just the end. There's no vote, no execution, besides Zero. Just the end. Although Zero's destruction provided some relief, I still left uneasy. There was still so much uncertainty that was lurking before us. I sighed. The rest of us followed Lai into the elevator, and together we returned to the foyer. Oops. Us remaining 5 students left the trial grounds in the shadow for good. Well, 5 students, chapter 4 end. Are we going into chapter 5? Huh. Oh, I guess we are. Danganronpa. Alright. Endless and unfamiliar. I want to know more about, like, the project itself. It's just that it's not... Yeah. Oh, I already read that. Fuck! Pretend like I never said that. Pretend I'm not stupid. I, Missy, Cannon, Sai, and myself. Only 5 of us remained. Our group, cut brutally in half by the game we were forced to participate in, found its final survivors. Yay! Half of us lived! That's a 50% rate, honestly. It could be worse. I was expecting to be like 3 people living, honestly, so... In the very same order, we trucked out of the elevator cab and returned to the foyer. Alright, here we are. I'm going ahead. Don't wait up. I want answers. Guy better fess up about all this. Hang on, Lai. I want to talk to her first, alone. Why? I should know why she gave me a talent. How could she know something like that? Something I'm not even aware of. Why me? Please. I just want to know what's going on. Alright. But being an ultimate student isn't all it talked up to be. It's a world of misfortune. I know. Lai shuffled off towards the foyer door's entryway. Most of its students stood by as well. It seemed no one else was quite ready to go down. I know what was going on, was going through everyone's mind right now. Oh, let's talk to everyone. Alright, Sai. Glad you're okay, though. I'm glad you're not evil like I thought would happen. You okay? Her best friend betrayed him, so her. I'm sorry. Didn't know what to do. I didn't know anyone cared. Aw, I cared. The answer I could see was to have it all come to the end once and for all. If we died, then we wouldn't have to suffer anymore. It would be an easy way out, but through that suffering, we'll find things to live for as well. Aw, I'm sorry again. Not to be sorry. I understand it must have been frightening to be alone. I mean, I'm right there with you. But we're not alone. You have me, Lai, Missy, and Cannon. Sai turned to me with a gentle smile. I turned to my small gesture. Aw, we'll be okay. We'll make it out of here soon enough. It's strange. When you say we'll be okay, it feels like it could be true. Well, what comes next? I don't know. I want to see Ashley's father. I think I just want to tell her what happened to her. And after all... Oh, God, that's going to be hard for you, pal. Oh, it's going to be depressing. Oh, boy. I sighed. Well, one thing at a time. Let's just try to put all of this behind us for now and focus on escaping. Sai nodded. Thank you, Echo. Thanks for what? You don't have to, but you care about everyone. I can see why Ashley wanted to protect you so much. Aww. Hello, Jake. How's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Aw, I'm starting. I like her. She's an S tier to me. I know she doesn't talk much, but I still like her, honestly. Yeah. Cannon, are you okay? Finally gonna make amends? We're gonna accept my apology? I don't know. Cannon bit her nails. A sudden expression taken over. Maybe it's guilt or something, but something in me wishes I did actually kill Forte. Whoa! Why? I don't want to sit with this feeling. The melancholy. This is probably the best outcome that no one died, right? From the execution. Melancholy I'm feeling right now. I told myself that I was just a spectator whenever I took photos. It was just easier to detach myself from the emotion of the subject. There's something more tolerable in seeing someone else's experience what is occurring in the photo. But it was thanks to you that we found the answers in those awful trials. I guess. You didn't actually kill him with that gunshot either, so there's no reason to feel guilty. It's not that simple. Yeah, it was a very complex thing. I know, you shouldn't wallow in those what-if feelings. It's too painful to just bottle it up. You helped us out a lot there. A lot, really, I suppose, but I never wanted to get so involved. I never got the opportunity to do so before all this, but I wanted to apologize properly after I turned your photo down. Don't worry about it. In fact, just forget about it. I didn't particularly like the photo anyway. Damn! No, I want the photo. I like the photo. Damn. No, I shouldn't have been so harsh. Okay, so it was him that ripped it up. Okay, I must have misremembered it or something. I tend to do that a lot, so I stuffed my hands in my pocket coat. Huh? Oh, it's still there. Somehow I found the photo, the torn photo in my pocket. I lined the two halves together. Here, you should keep this. I know you weren't really close with anyone, but well, I just hope you know we still think of you as a friend. Candy carefully took 2 pieces from me inside. Thanks. Aw. Let's get out of here alive. Let's do this, Missy. What's up, Missy? The game is over. She'll see she has the scar there. The game is over. I can only assume. Guy probably knows more about the situation, though. Gives me peace of mind to learn that none of us would perpetrate a manual killing game, that said. She let out a wary sigh. Even my fortitude has its limits. You said that no one would perpetrate it, but Sai tried to further the game. Sai tried to further the game, didn't she? She went so far as to hurt you. Would you believe me if I said I didn't feel malice in her actions? Damn, she forgives pretty easily. Huh? Fear is a fiercely powerful tool that shakes us out of our most rational thought. The threat of life strikes the heart of primal extinction, doesn't it? I mean, she didn't really have the full intention of killing you, so I mean, it's still bad that she slashed you, but yeah, I guess it's not as bad as trying to fully kill someone. I guess it's slightly more forgivable, I guess. Chalk it up to the knee-jerk reaction I posed, especially since she was under a lot of pressure, because Zero posed a potential dangerous question that caused Sai to react spontaneously. Remember, she did have the dagger for a period of time before our entering the trial. She could have taken any open opportunity if she were driven by malice. But an odd move, but it was her move nonetheless. My move will to be forgive. Yeah, that's nice. The game's over anyway, so yeah, I guess. What move is next for us, do you think? Yeah. Missy pondered the question for a moment. No idea. We will reach land, presumably with Guy's assistance. Once we're there, our myriad of options are laid before us. Do we rejoin family? Do we make moves to seek out the Preservation Project group? I want to know more about the Preservation Project group. I feel like that's a whole big thing that could be explored. Do we attempt to find the next of kin of those who died during the game? Future's uncertain, for sure, yeah. Yeah. If we start small, we'll know where to go next, though. Yeah, we gotta snowball it, you know? Start small, we'll definitely get everything sorted out. And hopefully find peace in ourselves after this quite traumatic experience. Let's focus our energy on escaping first. Yeah, that's the first thing. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, she smiled at me. They all smiled at me. Yay. Are you going or what? Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I believe Guy will be willing to talk. If that's what you're worried about. She's been isolated in the test chambers for what I imagine must have been a long time. Yeah, but you think this could have all been avoided? There's no use dwelling on that now. What's done is done. We should push forward. Yeah. Move forward! Epilogue. Burden on our shoulders. Damn. That's kind of cool, though. Congrats. Congratulations. Rest of the class has been eliminated thanks to your tireless efforts. So I did it. Eh? Yes. 0. You've won the ultimate prize. Wait, what? But I ask something. Why did you use an Alice? Isn't it obvious this game is about distrust? Fake name would stir up trouble, of course. Was it too easy? I see. Realizing who are the two talking? When utilizing that distrust, you've earned yourself the final prize 0. Okay, 0 is probably the pink one. Or rather, Keto Quartz, the ultimate radio host. I did. He lived! What the heck? I did. Prize is yours. You rightfully won the prize, and we'll rejoin your friend in the winner's circle. You've become one of them. Oh, is Keto being escaped from the pod area? Huh? You become the ultimate prize. Hold on, what are you talking about? Join her. That's... Guys, this is where she's been. Oh, is this before the game? Oh. She's been with us, benefiting the world. Can't be right. And you'll become another ultimate prized ultimate student alongside her. No, 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 no. Dot. Hey, guy. Oh, she's thinking back. Will there be a second one? I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about like a sequel being even made right now. There's like no announcement or anything. So I'm not sure about that fact. I still have to wait and see. I don't know what the creator's been up to nowadays either, so they might be working on other things. I'm not sure, or maybe they stopped completely. I know they made a few other games as well. I've seen on their itch.io page. Oh, hello, Echo. I drifted into the testing chamber, spotted Guy hovering over one of the capsules. A look of misery darkened her face. You okay? Guy sniffed as she stared at the capsule containing Akito's body. It was impossible to tell if he was breathing, let alone alive. I'll be fine. I just was recalling something. Where are the others? Oh, they're upstairs. I wanted to talk to you alone. Guy remained silent, awaiting my next sentence. I didn't know where to start. She noticed my hesitation and left her place in front of the capsule. She gestured to me to sit at the workstation chair as she paced slowly in front of me. You must have a lot of questions. Yes. But first, you'll spare me a moment to share my story. I nodded. I was curious to know what possibly led her to this place. Preservation Project's killing game, known as the endeavor to create the ultimate prize. Whoa. This music go hard though. This trust is to be expected on day 1. The roster will always specifically cater to creating pairs, testing the bonds between people. Yeah, there's been always like pairs through this game. The crux of the game relied on the broken bonds, applying pressure, motivating to spark the fire. From there, everything following will stroke the flames and categorize. Seeing as so many of you will survive despite the remaining time, I wonder what went differently nonetheless. I must say I am pleased with the result. Oh, oops, I did not mean to do that. So I just scroll my wheel or... Oh yeah, I just scroll my wheel. Okay, press down, scroll the wheel. Yeah, that's how you get CPs. Alright. I just learned this now, in the epilogue. I realize it's very difficult to find hope in things. The darkest times, especially, is when our minds wander, thoughts leading astray, distorted by fear. As a cartographer, I created maps for the places on our Earth that were far greater than my own being. The vast plains, the pulsing sea, the tunneling caves. Search somewhere in the greater picture for an ultimate good, beyond my perceived world of existence. It's difficult. Whereas Pandora and I are very different. I kind of felt like they were different from the photos alone. She searched with individuals as I searched for the world. However, we were looking to spark and inspire the same thing. Hope. Despair will control your life if you let the fear and darkness of your heart run amok. If you allow those inklings, I know it's like an actual word, but I always just, Splatoon just took over the word inkling for me. Escape. Lots of terror will command the reins. How are we to combat such illusions? Well, answers may vary wildly. Nonetheless, there are strategies to resist. So I must admit something. The very thing that might be plaguing your concern, your talent, the ultimate memory. I fabricated it. But we've been going back in time and stuff. That's like time travel, not memory, I don't think. Unless I have both. I fabricated it in an attempt to foil Zero's preconception of the game's participants. My eyes widened. I had no words. A notion of intangible talent like that was meant to play the part of the placebo in your mind. Talent Zero can test the ability of. Only one you could measure. I'd hoped it would give you some peace of mind. What with your worries and of not belonging. What memories? Not exactly. To give the technical term, you had the talent pertaining to memory. You would have properly deemed the ultimate meanimous. However, to give some title would prompt Zero to test it. I could not allow it. What kind of test would he given? Would he be given? Most immediate telling test would be the speed cards. Oh, this! Given a deck of shuffled cards in which you recite back all 52 in the exact order as fast as possible. I think this was talked about. Maybe. I think I might remember. You were an ultimate student. The fact would have been quickly dashed or proven with one simple test. And my counterattack against Zero would have failed. What? That's it. I was purposely non-specific with abusing the ultimate memory upon you. I had hopes it would gel with Cyrus's falsifying talent of charisma. I admit it was an interesting decision he made with that one. Wait. What? Wait. Although I had been not speaking, I felt breathless. So I was just a tool. I felt a stone dropped in my stomach. No, the tool is a far cry from what I would call you. You exhibited a strength I did not expect, which was the ability to see through Zero's ploy. Strength? We're gonna tell her what we can do? Or did they know that already? I'm not sure. But more importantly, you saved your fellow students. You're our wild card. Perhaps you do indeed wield a special ability. You maintain your constitution, even under immense pressure and stress. I kind of had a little breakdown in chapter 2 though. Stop! Guy was shocked into silence of my outburst. Guy, understand that you must have been through a lot. I really do. But to manipulate me, us, around this game as pawns, isn't that too cruel? Isn't that action in itself become just as bad as the people who trapped you in here in the first place? Utilizing ultimate students as a means to an end. You are a product of their test. You should know better than anyone to toy with people's lives. Guy clenched her hands together and her eyes fell into a gaze state. I could see her straining to adjust her thoughts. She blinked slowly and her gaze met mine once again. I apologize. I made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Running all through this wasn't meant to happen. It's true, I failed to cultivate the hope required to withstand pressure from the killing game. I failed Aki in the end. Oops. I'm not into that. It's not that. I think you need to take a step back. People aren't just instruments to be molded for use. So she doesn't really view humans as humans, I'm assuming, is what I'm getting at. As I've seen, everyone here, ultimate students notwithstanding, has potential to inspire hope. But we wouldn't get anywhere by recklessly pulling strings, nor will we get any results by forcing a result. I was silent and unmoved. She was as if she were holding breath. I'm sorry. I never really understood Pandora's method, but I think I see what she was trying to do. Her ways of inspiring hope would start small and then concedo and grow into something powerful. Why did I not see it until now? Yeah, Pandora was sweet. I liked it. She was trying so hard to make us happy, and then art. God damn it, art. Too late to mourn the past. perhaps some things are just meant to happen. All we can do is take small steps forward towards the future, each moment after. Guy sighed and nodded. She fell silent once again. Her expression was tight. Her head witted, heavy with regret. Oh, where are we going now? I returned upstairs to give Guy some time. After a moment, I ushed the others down to the testing chambers. When I came back, Guy was back at the workstation, focusing on the monitors once more. I don't know if I'm fully understanding this plot, to be honest. I don't know. It's very complicated when it gets all science-y and all that. Especially with all the explanations. I tend to, like, be a little bit, like, trying to understand it, but I just can't. Missy and Sai lingered through the testing chambers, anxiously looking at the containment units and monitors. Sai stiffened up before Akito's unit, but instead of reacting in any way, she remained unmoved. Punch the glass and punch up the death. No, don't actually. Gio said we're on a ship. Yeah, so where's the bridge? Let's dock and get the hell out once and for all. He's like, I'm done. I don't care about the exclamations or anything. Just get me out of here. I don't care. I just want to go back home and play video games. We're on a ship. Wouldn't the bridge be near the trial grounds? Zero did say the trial grounds within with superstructure. Alright, if we're not in outer space, then maybe, but hopefully we're not in outer space, to be honest. Hopefully we're back on Earth and we can leave. ACMC Aporium is much larger than you see. Is this what the ship name's called? Collection of your rooms where you were privy was... Collection of rooms you were privy to was only within the quarter deck. There are a number of bridges scattered across the ship, as there are other rooms. I don't care about the other rooms. Tell me where to navigate the station. Just tell us where the navigation station, command center, control room, whatever is then. We have to steer this thing towards land so we don't die at sea. Oh, I was thinking of ship as like the outer spaceship. Oops. Zero said, You got us into this mess, so you better help us get out of it. Guy was quiet. She had an apprehensive look in her eye, but remained typing at her workstation. That's my bad that I didn't notice that. I should have thought about that. I don't know why I thought we were in space or some shit. It seemed possible though. You could be anywhere in these games. Will you help us? Okay, so I wasn't the only one. I just thought, like, since it was like super science-y, like, I guess maybe that gave me like spaceship vibes. That is, will you help us, right? Despite what she had gone through, Guy's intentions were difficult to read. Yeah, I couldn't tell. I can't really tell whether or not she wanted to escape or not. Guy's directed our attention to several monitors and pulled up several images of... Whoa, I can't see a thing in these monitors. What are you showing us? Yo, National Geographic leaked footage. Wait, what is that? Looks like some kind of squid. Splatoon? This is the backstory for Splatoon. Well, that only makes sense. We are sailing on the sea. Yeah, but why can't we see anything outside? Feeling of dread froze my blood as I gazed at the near black screens. We are like very deep underwater then, I'm assuming. This is like a submarine more than a ship, I think. There are no clear views outside because, unless the ship is sunken, we are at the bottom of the ocean or sea. Well, what? I scuttled the ship. I did what I believe would be the most beneficial thing for all of us trapped here. Scuttled? It can't be. The Arium and Trial Grounds have both revealed the changing sky to us throughout the day. Simple glass projection. Yeah, it's fake. It's always fake when you can see outside. The ship is equipped with bleeding-edge technology. It should come to no surprise seeing as its engineer is also an ultimate student. And how exactly do you think sinking us to the bottom was going to help? What were we really planning? To bring us to our deaths at the bottom of the sea? We've been fooled again. Maybe it's a projection, you know? Maybe it's a fake ship. Nothing like that. This is how I prevented another group of students from falling into the hands of the Preservation Project experiment. Guy, tell us. What's the Preservation Project? I gulped. Even after all this time, I wasn't sure if I wanted to truly hear what the project was. Preservation Project. It's a group. So like V3? Who knows? I'm not sure how much longer this will go, but we'll see. We'll have to see what's going to happen. I don't know how they're going to get out or even if they're going to live or not. They might just sit here, just like V3 kind of just did at the end. They sat on like the floating island. They might just sit in a sinking ship and then die out. It's a group that provided safe housing for ultimate students, protecting them from whatever could endanger them from utilizing their talents proper. That's what it is. Between the whispers, between the ultimate students outside these walls. However, the truth of the matter is that everything you previously knew about the project is smoke and mirrors. Project activities, the safe house, the earthquakes themselves. The earthquakes? It's a front for the projects to... I think there might have been earthquakes throughout the game. Was there? Now that I remember it, maybe. It's front for the project's true intentions. To create the ultimate student. Something of this magnitude and effect. Am I the ultimate student? Would obviously require immense resources. The people responsible for taking art under their wing lobbed for the resources necessary to pull this off. And the powers that fabricated the scenario are the product of the ultimate students, just like ourselves. How is that possible? Through manipulation. With the correct seed planted, seeds from Minecraft. One known as the ultimate who? Cylon was able to cause distress, pushing students towards the project's so-called safe house. The reach of their ability required two keys, something visual and something auditorial. One of those seeds must have been the letter we all received. There's a distinct watermark at the bottom of the letter. That must have been the visual key. And the auditory key must have been Aki's voice casting the project's information out. Therefore, the reason why Echo wasn't aware of any of this was because they never experienced exposure to either of the two keys. I was speechless. The keys show it was a mistake that I was included in this group after all. At all. Maybe you were the ultimate student they were trying to create. I don't know. I didn't even know about this person till this other talented student until now. But after being here to help everyone, it'd be cruel to call this a mistake. Yeah, it was an accident. There was no mistake. It was a happy accident. Yo, what's up, Charlie Chu? How's it going? I, Missy, took time with Guy to survey the setting we found ourselves in. Ship HMC. Goodbye. Thanks for stopping in. Ship HMC Aportium was constructed with the vision of housing ultimate students in swells of great comfort. The Preservation Project acquired it soon after its conception as location for its experiment. A constant moving location that would be difficult to reach by ordinary means. Conductor of the experiment were situated offshore to prevent loss of people in their own rank. The game was to be remotely conducted with their proxies serving as the host. Servi occupied that service, offering himself to the side of spare after his own whim. To combat their puppeteering, Guy stripped up the group of our whereabouts by taking control of their main assets and casting it far beyond their reach. Our underwater demise sat 3,000 meters beneath the pulsing ice pressure of the North Atlantic Ocean, the closest land to the shore of Greenland. Yo, we're almost in Greenland! Yo, Greenland. I've actually watched videos on Greenland. It's actually kind of interesting how they live their life there, honestly. It's kind of cool. Especially with such a small populated country. The situation felt bleak, but Guy reassured us that somehow she had prepared for us for this. She ideally wished to be able to save everyone. Regardless, 5 survivors was victory still in our eyes. What the heck? That's half of us. Come on, we were living creatures, and that's still a win to you. I think one loss is still a loss, you know. Guy unrelentingly searched through the testing chambers, the database, revealing little about revealing a little about the Preservation Project group. She was frustrated. Yeah, who was this group? She was frustrated, but determined still. No, she was a winner. There had to been others that had been removed from the testing chambers due to poor health or experimental mental overextension. Even among the array of winners, she had little company. The 6 of us were steeped in thought as Guy continued employing herself in search for knowledge. It seemed that nothing damning confidential was saved on location. Exasperating at the lack of further information on a private group that was held at her captive, Guy silently threw up her arms in defeat. Sigh, we should leave. There's nothing more I could do here. I wish to attack the land site and other subsequent lurking agents. I nodded. See ya. I nodded. Lai managed to stay patient this long and readied himself in anticipation to aid in proper escape. Missy returned after a short visit to retrieve personnel files Cyrus had. Cannon was still as ever. I don't know. Is this fully making sense to people or people here? I mean, I know we're on a ship. We're in like some sort of experimental thing because they wanted to test ultimate hopes or whatever. They wanted, not ultimate hope, fuck, the ultimate student or whatever. Like that's what they wanted. I don't know. Stood to exit the testing chamber, but Sai remained lost in thought. What about him? It's clear she didn't know how to address her lost friend turned despair vessel. Guy paused. I'm confused. Okay, I'm not the only one. I've heard people say that the ending's like very confusing. I thought the third trial, I think, made some sense. Like I kind of understood what was happening. Like Zero like kind of rigged the game, you know? Because I'll talk more about it at the end. Actually, I feel like I don't want to like just go on a long talk as like I'm doing this. Guy paused. Her heavy eyes cast the darkness downward glaze. I will say I think the problem that is because it's all like being thrown at the very end of the game, and there wasn't much of a build up to all this. I think there's no denying it. Well, there was some build up for the third trial. Yeah, I do agree with that. But for all this, I'm not sure. There wasn't. There's no denying it. Zero Aki is no longer with us. Voice was stern. Guy started towards the door without a break in her steps. Wait. What is it? We ought to board the escape pod to make a hasty retreat. It's unwise to stay longer than we need to. I know, but don't you feel sad after all? You're the one who had to stop him. It was my decision. I can no longer take back my actions, can I? About that! I suppose not, but what choice do I have? There are far greater concerns that need to be addressed. I cannot be burdened by such feelings. Not when there's so much to be done. Guy, I know you want to push forward, but I'll take a step back and let yourself feel those feelings. I mean, you don't seem the kind to wallow in emotion, but yeah, I was like freaking out in the second chapter, but it would be good to acknowledge the fact that you've been trapped here without help, and now you can help. At least I want to. I myself must atone for my mistakes. I cannot stop just because I regret my actions. Her jaw clenched as those words escaped through gnarly teeth. Who is Akino? Yeah, who is he? Exactly. Guy softened. I softened. Her shoulders fell slack as she let out a slow sigh. Just like the others we've lost, he was a friend, a piece of me now gone missing. These parts of me have been carved out. I think I understand the theme of like friends, I guess, like being close to each other and like protecting the friends that you care about, and also friends kind of betraying you, I think is what it seems to be going at. Because people betrayed each other in this game, with Zero betraying Guy and Sai, like trying to get Sai to get killed and stuff like that. And apparently Guy being betrayed by someone. I don't fully understand exactly what Zero did, but besides like set up this game, but to me have been carved out. The parts that Pandora called her sister and the parts... Oh, yeah, killing Pandora. Yeah, I think that's part of it. Zero kind of set that up. Which Akito called his friend. Those pieces no longer exist. Death's own owes those memories. Her eyes glassed over the deep oblivion. Guy. It's a dreadful thing I forced you all onto. No one else was meant to bear these horrible experiences except me. Shouldn't have fight through those feelings alone. It's my responsibility due to my failure. Shouldn't I be sole resistant for my consequences? I would let despair destroy me first if it meant I was able to command its damage singular to one and none other. Guy, all your efforts would have been meaningless if you let yourself be killed before making any changes. All your efforts would have been meaningless if you let yourself be killed before making any changes. Indeed, such a loss would be absurd if you didn't make a significant move to stop the project. So that apprehended you so. And, well, I don't know what it means to you, but I still have this. So I produced a small golden disc. Oh, so don't let despair consume you. We're depending on you, just as you can depend on us. The room was still. I could hear the blood pumping in my ears as Guy pondered her purpose. Of course. Valagi Internal. Oh, that's the chapter name. That's the epilogue name I meant to say. In the testing chambers, Guy led us to the elevator. Similarly to the infirmary, the opposite side of the elevator cab's doors open to reveal a long, dark hallway. Whoa. Okay, this is kind of cool. It's like six of us struggle through the vestibule hall in hushed conversation. Guy lead the way, I followed close, and everyone else had bunched together behind, as if they were unsure whether Guy was trustworthy or not. Guy, I have to know something. Why did you nurse Ashley back to health just before her execution? You had to have known she was the culprit, right? Well, if they didn't heal her, it'd become off suspicious, right? Yeah. I didn't wish to leave you two on poor terms. Oh. Right, I observed. If I recall correctly, you and Ashley were on little speaking terms just before she went to confront Cyrus. Yeah, but it's clear to me that Ashley was powerfully driven, that nothing would stop her when she sat her mind on something. That something in this case was putting your well-being above her own. Why did she did that? Of course I cannot say. You ought to know better than I do. I do. Soften the blow and the inevitable. I tried in all earnest to bring her back. Just see a familiar face one more time. Yeah, if you wanted to help, at least reunite you guys, you know. Say your last goodbyes. But that's probably made you extra sad. All the way. Seemed to stretch forever. Da-da-da. Where is this area anyway? Is it ever on the map? Echo. Huh? You're quite brave. Brave? Past day, you stood tall against the face of so much anguish. What are you talking about? I'm not brave. I'm just trying to fend off these awful feelings. I can't stop thinking about what Ashley did for me. Would it not be easier to cast away the memories of those past? Cast away? No. Forgetting what happened here would be depriving them of their last memory. Yeah, we cannot forget them. They live in our memories forever. I let out a pathetic sob. Isn't it weaker to cling to outcomes that we cannot change anymore? I wouldn't go that far. The fact remains, Pandora was inspired. She saw something special about you. Is that so? Like a candle. Ah, it's like the candle like in the image that we saw. A candle. A small flame creates pigment. Oh, that's a cool little thing. That's a cool little detail. Small flame creates the pendulum of salvation that cut through the darkness, all while steadily burning the wax's body away. Yeah, just like the image for the epilogue. That's kind of like what he was like. He slowly fought through, you know? Even in the darkness, he still had a little bit of light, you know, to keep going. Ah, that's smart. That's cool. I like that idea. I like that. Okay. That said, the next torch awaits, even the slightest bit of fire. We turned the corner. We all met with the hatch door. I clinged into the escape pod. Fine. Oh. Is that it? Danganronpa Lapse. Aw. Alright. We got to the end there. I wonder if there's going to be something after the credits. But yeah, I thought this was a good game. It was definitely entertaining, for sure. I didn't really feel... I feel like a lot of it was fast, for sure. I think Chapter 1 definitely felt the best paced. As far as every... Oh, the little blinking. They're blinking. That's cool. Oh, Zero. Why? Why, Zero? Oh, yeah, look at you. Doing your little guilty expression. But yeah, I think that was my problem with it, I guess. It was... Some parts were good, for sure. I think pacing issues were prevalent in this project. But it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. I just think there's definitely is things to learn from this project, and there's definitely are really cool ideas in this project. I would say it's really good. Obviously, since a project is complete, I'm probably going to say more about it. There might be an after credit things. I feel like it's easier to like criticize a project when it's like finished. And I'm not criticizing it because I'm angry or anything. I'm still like chill, you know. Like, this is a good game. I want to like say stuff, so just in case, because the creator sees this or something, they can at least know what people have said, like what I say, maybe someone else has said. People have said things before about the ending. I think to fix the ending, I feel like, oh yeah, there is. I think for the ending, I feel like it could have been spread out a little bit more, like all the information that was learned, for sure. But because I'm still kind of confused on what like this whole group was trying to accomplish exactly. What was like their end goal, like in finding hope, like what happened that we needed to do this project, you know? Yeah, I did like the characters. The characters were super sweet and cool and everything. I like their personalities for sure. Low drone of ocean water rolled against the outer walls, filling the escape capsule, causing our small group to fall silently intense. How long has it been? 44 minutes. You know that exactly. Felt like an eternity has passed. What the thought? Simon made an exquisite murder as she related the time. Gazing at one of her wristwatches, she simultaneously caught a glimpse of the Killing Games bracelet. I turned the chain around and noticed mine was the same. Rather than reflected a previous rose gold, our bracelets had turned a hue of pure, bright yellow gold. We won! It seemed to have a note of victory from the game. I want to see the outside world. No one saw any desire to make a small talk during our resurfacing, as if conversation would distract us from our escape. Exhaustion hung on everyone's face. Apprehensive eyes cast a dark shadow across the metal interior. The thought. Missy let out a sharp gasp. Hey, are you okay? Everyone was alert as Missy began to shake. Her breathing broken. She looked like she was in pain. Oh no. No, don't she die last second. Oh no, what's wrong? Everyone else is starting to react similarly. My head is killing. Killing game. No. No, please. What's going on? Uh-oh. Ah, not this again. I was horrified. Everyone was suffering right before my eyes. Soon after their pain began, they all felt still. No way, no way. I grabbed Ken by the shoulders and shook her firmly. Where are we? I heard a small breath of escape. Looked at the others to see that they were fortunately still breathing. They're okay. It's the doing of the ultimate final. Their adverse reaction mirrors the events that took place when they were captured in the first place. We've been trapped. Oh, how? I'm not sure. Reservation project must be pursuing their wrecked ship. Zero must have seen the radio signals on the land site before I stopped him. But how are you all right? Must have assumed I'm dead. A regrettable assumption for them. Did they pull the everyone dies thing? I'm not sure. Acetos. Or are we doing another game? Is it gonna end like us like waking up to do another game? Just when I thought it was over, a new complication threw itself before our escape. And me. Guy looked at me with raised eyebrows. She was surprised. You're lucky. I think we're alive though, right? Cannon light. Missy and Sai were all in unresponsive state. It seemed like they were rendered unconscious. So what now? Nothing we can do. Stop whoever's awaiting our arrival from discovering us. We're just gonna have to resurface and see what happens from there. Prepare yourself. Prepare myself? Be ready for whatever happens. Do not be idle when we're discovered. It's inevitable. Best thing we can do is prepare. I nodded. Who's finding us? It's true. We were gonna be helpless to take action until we got out of the escape pod. I still steadied my breathing and closed my eyes. Are we gonna swim up? Directly up and try to make it? Let the sound of rolling water fill my thoughts. What's the thought? Is that what we're doing? And I racked my brain thinking about that evening. Oh, back here with Ashley's house. Oh, wait, here? Alright, thanks for the lift, and be careful though with your ankle. I can't believe you insisted on driving even though it's broken. Oh, is this a flashback? Oh. It's no problem at all. Besides, my ankle is almost done healing, so it's no big deal. It's not like I drive with that foot anyway. I'm just worried since I can't walk you to the door. I want to see Applejack. I want to see if Applejack was in a pedaling mood tonight. My house is right there. You don't need to worry. If she is, I'll make sure to give that kitty a good scratching for you. Alright, thanks. Night, Ash. Night, Echo. Aw. I wish Ashley lived. God damn it. If half the people survived, why couldn't she be part of that half? Echo. Her pouch light hasn't turned on. Usually, oh, we're at our house. She usually turns it on for a minute, so I know she made it in, but... Aw. I should get out of here and see what's going on. Oh. Click. Oh, there it is. Well, time to get back. Oh, yeah. Ring, ring. Oh, we got a new outfit from him. Cool. Ring, ring. Oh. Westburg Stable. Oh, okay. So we apparently we got out somehow. I think we might have swum up or something. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but I'm assuming we're just home right now. We're gonna have to call it Dad and tell him. Oh God, no. Whispered Stable. Hello, sir. It's Echo. I just was calling to see if Ashley got in okay. I couldn't. Oh, is this a flashback? Oh, this might be a flashback. Ashley got in okay. I couldn't reach her. Tell Echo. Why? She is fine. At least she's busy in the small matter at the moment. But nothing to worry about. Oh, can I ask what's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Nothing at all. In fact, it's all very good news. She was approached by a gentleman who is responding to an inquiry in regards to her horseback riding. It's a fantastic opportunity, that one. I wasn't aware she signed herself up for such a prestigious thing. I was told that pro golfer cappuccino fellow is going to be there. Uh-oh. What if he just says, wait a minute, don't go there? I see. That's great to hear. I'm awfully chuffled. My girl is off doing great things, I tell you. If this is like you having the memories of the game, just be like, don't do it. Don't go to the game. It's a bad idea. It's a winding process, as I'm told. So it'll be a while yet before she'll be able to spare the time. Let's see. Please wish her luck. I'll have to give her a call back when she's free to hear all about it all. Will do. I'm sure she'll be over the moon talking your ear off when all the formalities have been taken care of. Neko. I'm happy Ash has a friend like you. Thanks for taking care of her. Oh, 62. But oh, not a problem. It's the least I can do. God damn it. Hurting my heart at the end of the game. Thank you for playing. Oh, that's how they ended, really? Oh, they ended off on a sad note. God damn. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay. Starting soon screen. Wow, that was a good game. Honestly, that was a really fun game. I loved it. I liked it. I liked it. I will say the Preservation Project kind of plot line could have used some work. I'm gonna uh overall uh no, yeah, let's get the tier list up. I think that was kind of what, especially since chapter 2. I feel like chapter 2 could have explored, Cyrus a little more, because I think I talked about this, like how that was like a very short chapter and it didn't have too much. This game had a sad ending. It certainly did with that flashback. Um, for sure, but yeah. That was a good ending. I like the ending. I think, like I said, I think the Preservation Project could have been further explored through Cyrus, because I feel like he had like a lot of potential, but it wasn't fully explored. Since he died like pretty much after he was like exposed, and he's like, he, I'm evil, and then dies. Like I know he was like a pawn of the project, but I feel like that could have been further like explored, and I feel like that could have partially explained what they were doing, because kind of all was it kind of explain at the end kind of what was happening, and I like was just confused. Like it was just a lot of information. I feel like was just kind of jumbled at the end. But it was good. It was a really good. I still like the ending. I think it ended off well. I think that final scene and then the thanks for playing. It's like, oh my heart. Oh man, that was sad though. That was kind of sad, not gonna lie. Makes me wish Ashton lived. Okay, let's do this tier list. Uh honestly, you just have been a good character. I have to put you at you stay down there. You stay down there. Okay. Art, I don't know. We'll do that. I liked her in chapter 3. I think she was kind of cool. I liked kind of the subtlety in chapter 1 about the note and stuff, and like secretly Pandora knowing about the game, like the note. Like, it was kind of suspicious, but I'm glad they answered it. Where they're like sibling connected to the game. Well, yeah, what do you guys think about the game? I want to hear what you guys gotta say. I like to hear some of your opinions. Do you agree with some of what I'm saying? Do you disagree? Please let me know. I'd love to talk about it, because talking about games is super fun, especially since this is completed. I feel like we can talk more about it. Because when like projects are like in the progress, it's like, well, we kind of have to wait and see. It's like always that. It's like now we got the whole plot line. We can like talk about it its entirety and everything. Missy, I don't know. Okay, Ashley, I'm sorry. You're just so good. I can't. Okay, I feel like these two are tied for me. I liked it a lot. I did too. These two tied up for me, I think. Ashley, okay, I need to make a tied. Tie. Okay, tied for first. We'll do a tied for first. If there is a sequel, I think exploring further of what the Preservation Project is, these other talented people, because there were characters that were mentioned by name, but didn't really like, that was it kind of. But top tier, we're gonna have to love, like, okay, we're just gonna do that because I don't think anyone's bad. All right, let's. All right, I like them too much. Okay, like, okay, I liked her. I think her a little bit. I think she was a little too stupid leaving weapons around. I think that just caused two of the three trials to happen was her leaving the weapons just out in the open. I understand her approach of trying to like gain trust, but leaving it for literally anyone to grab. I think that was a little stupid on her part, to be honest, especially for someone as a tactician, and some of her exclamations being like, "Just trust me, just trust me." For the second trial, I can understand a little bit of Lai's kind of frustration with that. I feel like there could have had a little bit better reasoning for her keeping secrets. Besides, I understand this because her friend, she didn't want to talk about it, but I don't know, for keeping that like a secret, like being involved with the case, I feel like you want to clear yourself up. I don't know. Okay, I liked him. I feel like just a little. I feel like this game has good. Like this game is really good. There was a lot of potential in the characters. They could. There's definitely good building blocks that I feel like. I know they remade this game too with the definitive edition. Like the writing was apparently like not as good. Like when chapter 1 and 2 initially released, people talked about that. I've heard about that. Like the definitive version is like the best way to play it. Because the writing's just a lot better. And yeah, probably is, honestly, for sure. I didn't actually see much of the original game, but from what I've seen from the original game, it definitely didn't look as good as it did the definitive version. But yeah, I feel like her more of strategies could have been better explored besides just trust me and I'm gonna trust everyone. Pro tag man, he's cool. And yeah, Cyrus, he's probably my least favorite. I think he had a cool idea, but I feel like I couldn't explore it. I do like him. He was so good. He thought he was like actually thinking. He was just thinking of escape. He was always like actually trying to get involved. His reasoning made sense. He always had a reason to believe what he was believing. He did always try to jump to conclusions. So I guess that was kind of like a flaw, but I like that they had that flaw of him and they actually had a reason to justify why he was jumping to such quick lengths. Even though he was wrong, it's still like I understood where he was coming from exactly. Because again, we kind of know the formula of it, but the characters obviously don't know the formula of like a Danganronpa of like we initially cue someone, but it ends up being someone else later on the line. Ashley, she was sweet. I just liked her. I liked that they showed her struggle of anxiety, kind of like worrying about um her friends and stuff like that, and then obviously her caring about um what's it called? Rick, I forgot the name. Pine. Echo. Can't speak. Echo. I like that. I like how she cared and like she kind of sacrificed herself. And I'm glad they kind of explained it through like well, they didn't explain it, but like showed her like she's passed out. She couldn't really explain the full situation until she woke up. She probably would have admitted it if she ended up living anyway. She probably would have been like, "Hey, Echo, I kind of killed for you." So I like that. I loved her bravery. I love what she stood for. I always love those types of characters that just care for other people and will do anything for them. And this is proof of it that people will do whatever the frick they can to make sure that you're safe and live happily. Loved her. Loved Pandora. She was just sweet. I loved the suspicion of the note. I loved how there's a little bit of like suspicion to her that they threw at her. I'm glad it wasn't just all nice and then that's it. I loved the little bit of suspicion they added to her. Art, I just liked him. He was a funny guy. Her, she was a little quiet throughout the game, which I liked. I mean, I don't mind quiet characters. I kind of think they're cool. Not gonna lie. And especially in the chapter 3, I kind of liked all that situation. It was a huge jumbled mess of things, but I ended up actually making sense of the third chapter. I think the trial 1 was definitely the worst written. I feel like that was just so confusing as far as trials go. I think the third trial definitely was like confusing, but like I can end up wrapping my head around it eventually because it all came down to a lot of fighting and then Zero intervened, so I can see kind of what they were going with that. He's just cool. I liked his development. He went from being a jerk to when people started dying, he started caring more for others. I like that. Like I said, you're cool. There is just some things with your character that I feel like could have been better. Echo, he was a fine protagonist. I liked him. You didn't talk much. You're kind of a bitch a lot of the time, but I don't know. Does that mean she was kind of cool towards the end though? She killed us, but she did also die a bunch of times. So, but she was like kind of jerky a lot. She kind of kept that attitude towards the end of the game, so I kind of like that. But yeah, she was kind of like quiet, but also kind of jerky. So, she's all right. I liked her for sure. Just not my favorite. And then Cyrus, I just wish there was more to him, to be honest. So yeah, that's my tier list. Who are you guys' favorite characters? Now that we finished the game here, who were you guys' favorite characters? Sure, yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of glad she was slightly more. I wish she kind of like didn't kill us. I wish they kind of had some justification for that, like why she like killed us, because real that didn't really make full much sense to me. Like she just kind of killed us just because she was mean, and then she just I don't know. Guess she didn't like being suspected as the mastermind. I'm not sure. I don't know. Definitely are some things, but yeah, there was a lot to this. I like the game. The game kept itself going. It wasn't boring. That's one thing I agree with your tier list. Thanks. That's one thing I like about games. if you're not boring, I will say they're at least good. Like if your game's and this was beyond good too. Like I thought the characters were overall pretty good. Um, but yeah. Okay, let's look at this. All right, we'll do one more thing. I want to look at the art book kind of thing, just like the extra stuff that they put out for this game. Yeah, good job. Props to the creator. If you're watching this, you did a fantastic job with this game. I'm glad you pushed through. You completed the whole project after years of working on it, and I'm glad it worked out in the end for you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, okay? So yeah, these are all the CGs, I think. Oh, cool. So yeah, we've seen some of these CGs already, but yeah, really nice. All right, cast. Let's look at some of these. Oh, cool. All right, so we have oh, I did not know Echo Pine was non-binary. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I did not know that detail till the very end. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see. So we got Artaro, golfer. She's trans? That's cool. Oh, we got trans guy here too. Oh, wow, that's cool. We got some trans representation here from all across the board. Trans girl, trans guy, non-binary. Got all the characters here. That's cool. I didn't know all this beforehand. Oh, now I feel bad. I did not know that. Oh man. Okay. Please don't. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's cool. That's cool though. We have all this little extra information. Let's see the extras. I see all this. Echo, yo, Echo. April 14th. Oh, we got all this cool art here. I think this is the art gallery section. We got all the vlogs here, the Q&As, all that. Day one. Oh, this is cool. That's cool as shit. Oh, these are cute. Oh, cat. Oh, it's the Mario cat thing. Oh, that's cool. All right. Let's see. Bulletin. Let's see. No new news. All right. How do I go back? I want to see the other thing. Was there another thing? I think there was another thing. Oh, yeah. Go up here. All right. Character poll. Let's do the character poll. I want to see. All right. The cast. Oh, you're going to make me. Wait, can I select? Okay, I can select multiple. Okay. I'll submit my favorites here for sure. Okay. Lie and Ashley. Hell yeah. My favorites. Kind of explain them here. Okay, cool. Yay. Can I see the Oh, that was a long time ago, and this was before chapter 3 came out. Okay. Well, I think that's all of the content I can see, unless there's anything else. Is that itch.io page, but yeah. So yeah, that's everything, I think. Overall, a solid game. A solid game with some compelling mystery and some fun-loving characters. And at the end of the day, that's what makes a good Danganronpa game. Some interesting mysteries. And obviously, number one, the characters. The characters definitely take number one spot. And they were all good. I think they all had some things I can like about them. I didn't hate any of them. None gave off vibes that like I even like say that they're mediocre. I'm not like, that one's meh. I'm like all of them like, yeah, they're all pretty cool. So yeah. What are your guys' final thoughts on the game? I've already kind of talked about it, and I might make a whole review on the whole game, I know I probably explained some of my opinions poorly, and maybe I need to rewatch the finale just to kind of learn a little bit more, but I don't know. Maybe it's all meant to be kind of mysterious, but even then, I'm still kind of confused on some things. I feel like some things would be better if they were explained, but yeah. Final thoughts before we sign off here on this finale episode here of Lapse. I was about to say Project Gaines Garden. Yeah. And yeah, shouts out to the creator. I forgot their name, but shoot. What are their name? Hold on, I want to find who made this game. I know it's on here somewhere. Yeah. Cynthia? Is that how you say it? Cynthia? And other people that created the game, I think. Who else made this game? I want to check. Besides Cynthia, because I know other people worked on it. Is there like the whole credits? Oh, there's a whole site here. Uh, shoot. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know who else made the game. I know there's other artists, but yeah, if I could find their name right now, I would. But yeah, I think that's everything. So thank you for watching this whole Let's Play. It was a good time, and I hope you all had a good time as well. Um, and I will see you guys. My next stream will be Splatoon. We'll do that since all the new stuff is out, and I just want to play that again since y'all want that. We'll do that, and then we'll hop into Omori. So I'm super excited about that. I've been holding it off forever now, so had the game on my library for like 2 years, so it'll be fine to not only play the game but hopefully beat it as well. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you were here. I hope you had a fun time with this game. So yeah, I'll see you guys next stream or video. I don't know if I'll get a video out tonight, honestly. I kind of want to. It might be just like a short video that I might just make for funsies. But nothing too big, obviously, because I've been streaming for a while. So I'm gonna rest. I need to eat because I've been eating all day. So I'm actually doing fine though. So don't worry too much about me. I'm a little hungry. That's about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully soon. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Bye.